minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy.
Yeah.
You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Yes, people. Ibrahima Konate has spoken about his contract situation. FSG want to buy the Boston Celtics, apparently. Jota is injured again, and we speak about the title race. Welcome to Kop-Ish Monday Night Live show. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. Drift, how you doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Decent. People, hope you're all well. Hope you've had a fantastic Monday. Obviously, we spoke about some stuff this morning on the morning show. Some nice topics to get into.
How are you doing today, bro?
How am I? Just surviving, bro. Just I've got health and that's the main thing, innit? As long as the family's healthy and safe, then it is what it is, man. The rest of it just...
feels like a surviving FSG documentary, innit?
Bro, I don't think you can survive these guys. You know what they say about betting? The house always wins. When it comes to Liverpool, FSG always wins, bro.
Yeah, I hear that, bro. I hear that.
Part of the journey. Off topic. Really want to start on something like just to get your feel on it, because I've got quite a strong opinion on this. Curtis Jones, have you seen the little snippet of the interview he did with Rio? Like a sort of breakdown where he says that he believes like Hazard's a better footballer, but he'd rather have Mo in his team.
No, I haven't. No.
All right, so the premise is that he just talked about his footballing journey and stuff like that, and he basically went like, "Yeah, for me, like Hazard's the better footballer, but I'm picking Mo for my team." And Rio said the same thing, and Liverpool fans have really been getting onto him about it. I genuinely don't know what he's said or done wrong, if I'm going to be honest.
No, he pretty much said the truth.
Okay, I thought it was just me going,
sometimes people have got to pull themselves away from their bias, man. Like,
okay,
Mo Salah's an
going
absolute
crazy. Then it's not just me.
Yeah, no. Mo Salah's a goal.
I didn't want to even go online and say anything online about it because I know it's just going to open up a can of worms. But I saw people really going at him. I'm like, he didn't say anything disrespectful to Salah. In fact, he even said that him and Salah go back and forth about the debate themselves. Like, I think everyone here can agree that in terms of like footballing stuff, like Hazard has got that down in it. Like he's that guy. But bloody hell, Salah's the guy I'm having in my team all day, every day over Hazard.
Yeah.
For me, Jones ain't said nothing wrong, man.
I don't. Yeah, some people. I mean, I do understand if people are saying like, keep it to yourself, don't say it out loud and stuff like that because you're feeling it. I get that. Like I do understand.
Footballers tell the truth. When did it become a crime to tell the truth or what you believe is the truth, without, especially when it's not disrespectful?
You know what it is, bro. I've realized that we grew up in an era where.
Sorry to cut you, you know what it's like? It's like someone going, who's more to my, it's like someone asked my missus, who's more handsome, Callum or Morris Chestnut? She goes, oh, Morris Chestnut's more handsome, but I love my husband. But you think I'm gonna be sitting there going, oh no, what? You think man's not buff, no? you think man's not peng? What are we doing there? Who's Morris? But it's like, all right, cool. He is.
Yeah. But that comes from having that kind of inner strength, I guess, to like know the truth and be able to take it, innit?
I don't know, man.
But I mean, we grew up in a time, bro, where football was about tech, and now football's about numbers. And I think that's why the world has changed with that regard. Because
I think it's both. I think it's always been both.
All right, maybe it's always been both, but it's heavily weighed one way now, whereas before it was heavily weighed the other way. Because I'll be honest, if you literally just took the statistics of all of our GOATs, there'd be dead footballers in today's football, you know. Remember when we went through the stats that time and Zidane never even got 15 GA once in a whole season? You think you could now survive and not have people ridiculing you for not having 15 GA if you're meant to be one of the best?
I'll tell you why I think you're wrong there, though. No one here sits there and says Gravenberch ain't been sick this season. Gravenberch probably ain't got no.
No, but Gravenberch isn't an attacking player, though, bro. If you're a support striker or a 10 or a winger in this football, you get grilled for that, bro. You get grilled for that. That's just the way the world is now, isn't it?
Zidane showed up, though.
Yeah, but people will be like, but he's only got 4 goals and 7 assists. Like, you know what people are like now, bro? It's the world we live in now, bro. But it's kind of the reason why Hazard gets attacked, right? Because if you're ever going to put anything bad on Hazard, it will be his numbers weren't enough.
No, for me it was his inconsistency. It wasn't even his numbers for me; it was his inconsistency. Hazard would have whole seasons off.
Yeah, I guess.
It was never for me. It's never about numbers with Hazard, bro. Obviously, when he played against Liverpool, I used to hate watching him play. But every other game, bro, like it's magic to watch. It's Hazard we're talking about. But he used to take seasons off, bro.
I'm gonna just do
a whole season off.
I'm just gonna do a quick Bergkamp stat test. I'm just gonna see what Bergkamp.
It's not great. It's not great.
Yeah, no, I'm just really curious right now. Hold on, let me just see this.
In fact, Bergkamp might have a bag of assists actually.
Bergkamp's only got 150 assists in 737 games.
No, that's actually a lot, bro.
Nah, but for the talent of the player that he is.
No, because remember, I think people don't realize, bro, when you get an assist, you're relying on someone else to do the business as well.
No, you are. But I would consider Bergkamp the best assist maker I've ever watched in my life.
Oh, I don't know if I'd say that. Messi,
look, to compare it, I mean, obviously, maybe Messi is a bad example, but Messi has 357 assists. You can't compare anyone else to Messi, bro. But what I mean is, but Bergkamp sits at the table with Messi for me. He's at that head table. You know, when you're talking about all those guys that are at that head table, it'll be Messi, R9, Zidane, Bergkamp, Maradona. Oh, you know, like all those men who sit on that table.
With all due respect to Bergkamp, he's not on that table.
Nah, for me, he is. I think Ronaldinho, I think Bergkamp sits on that table. Henri, Bergkamp sits on that table for me. Bergkamp's an absolute.
He doesn't. For me, personally, he doesn't.
No, that's fair enough. And maybe for some, he don't. But for me, Bergkamp sits on that table.
Rubbish. That's your list, bro. I'm not here to tell you you're wrong, bro.
So for him to have 200 less assists than Messi sounds wild when you're just looking at the stats. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like it makes it look like, hold on.
Yeah, but Messi just. But we keep on saying this. We need Messi to be tested to see if he come from Area 51 because it weren't normal what he was doing. All right, compare. If can you bring up like KDB's stats if you don't mind, bro?
KDB's are. De Bruyne has. Oh, because he's still playing. Hold on, it's only giving me today's. Let me get his overall. So Kevin's overall is 259 assists.
In how many games?
In 631.
That's crazy, you know. That's actually crazy.
Man. So he's actually got not like just being a little bit too rounded up. A goal. He's got an assist every 2 games almost in his career, really.
Again, this is where the game's kind of adapted because KDB was effectively creating for 3 players in front of him. Usually, he'd be creating for Sterling, Sane, and Aguero. Then it's moved to Haaland and Foden and them lot. But again, KDB is that guy. Whereas Bergkamp was only really creating for Henry and Ljungberg.
And Anelka. And Ian Wright.
Okay, fairs. And then him and Anelka didn't play that long together, though.
I think it was only 1 year, but he set him up a lot, though.
Yeah, I suppose. Bergkamp's still a G, though, man. He's still
Oh, no. Like I said, for me, Bergkamp's a GOAT. I know everybody has their own, you know what I mean? But Bergkamp's a GOAT for me, 100%.
What is it about Bergkamp that makes him a GOAT for you?
There's not many people I've ever seen more technically gifted in my life, bro. It's just, it's crazy the things he could do. Like, and he was tall and powerful, so he wasn't even meant to be silky. Because people forget Bergkamp was like, what, 6'1", 6'2"? He was quite, like, he wasn't like a little silky player, do you know what I mean? Like, he's a big guy. He was just, I remember Holland is my team as well. So, like, he was always the one, you know what I mean, for the Dutch team, badding it up, whatever. Like, Bergkamp was just, he was an absolute magician, Bergkamp. I loved watching Bergkamp. Even though he played for the enemy for a lot of his career, he was an absolute wizard, man. I loved watching Bergkamp.
Yeah, no, he's a G, man.
Yeah, I'm picking Bergkamp over Zidane.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, I believe the chat.
I know. It's a conversation that people don't like. It's a conversation people, but like I said, that's a preference thing.
No, I hear it.
If you think Zidane's better, I have absolutely no problem with it. But me, Bergkamp was that guy, man. I loved watching Bergkamp play football.
Yeah. For me, there's a few players like I watch and I'm like, I could just watch their highlight package all day, and Zidane's one of them. Zidane is one of them. I hold Zidane in high esteem. So
that's fair.
Cool. Let's get to the topics at hand, bro. Konate was speaking today at the Champions League press conference and was asked about his contract situation. To quote him, he says, "There has been a contract offer." In fact, let me actually read the actual quote. Let me not paraphrase or
I'll be honest with you, even though everyone's entitled to their opinion, the fact that people think it's a night and day, I don't think anybody knows how good Bergkamp was. Like, how many people actually in the chat who are judging it watched Bergkamp? I just want to know. I'm curious.
So Ibrahima Konate says, "It's true. I've been offered a new contract by Liverpool. Am I close to signing it? That's another conversation."
Just more FSG.
Wait. What I'm going to say here is there's been a lot of conspiracy theories. And I always say I'm going to take people at what they say. Because everyone likes to do this. Let's read between the lines. Or no, he didn't mean this, even though he said that. I'm going to take people at face value for what they're saying. Salah's come out and said they're far away in contract negotiations. Virgil said they're far away in contract negotiations. Trent hasn't said anything. He's been called Judas. He's been called this, that, and the other. Now Konate's come out and said it. What's the excuse now? What's the excuse now? What's everyone saying now? Is Konate greedy as well? Is Konate trying to hold the club to ransom as well? Is Konate a Judas as well? What's the situation? Because I'm hearing three of our best players, by the way, all saying the same thing. And then Paul Joyce has come out since then saying it seems Konate could be potentially waiting to see what happens with the contracts of Virgil, Salah, and Trent.
I took it a different way when I heard the quote. I don't think they've offered him enough. I think he's looked at it and gone, "Oh, I'm worth more than that."
Either way, there's an issue there with contracts.
Oh, massive issue.
There's a massive issue with contracts. Drift, I'm going to read you. I'm going to read out something to you here. And I did this on the morning show. And I'm going to read the number of people out of contract between now and 2027. Because if we don't get our act together quick, it's going to be a bit of a madness. So, check this, yeah? These are the contracts that are expiring this summer. Salah, Virgil, Trent, and Yaros. 2026, Robbo, Kelleher, Konate. 2027, Gomez, Simicas, Allison, Jota, Bradley, Endo, Elliott, Diaz. Drift.
That's a lot.
Oh, is it? It is, isn't it? Almost a team, one would say. Do we need to change our contract stance and salary strategy going forward?
Rakan took the words out of my mouth. I thought Edwards was the GOAT. I thought him coming back with... And again, things could go well, and maybe I'll look a little stupid, and at that point, I'll take it. But you remember, I got a lot of pushback, Hal, and I said I weren't too sure about this power-hungry situation when Edwards come back. Everyone was like, yo, he's back. And I just looked at it a little different. Like, this man needs this much power to come back.
But that's also because you're still hurting from the Klopp news as well.
No, I don't think it is, brother, because I just didn't like the idea of somebody wanting all that power. And now he's got all that power. He's brought in a guy who's not doing his job well. And surely he's a part of it, right? Because you know what I heard? I heard that the people who were already at the club is Edwards' responsibility, and bringing new people to the club is Hughes' responsibility. That's what I've actually heard. So they both do something different. That's what
I've heard Hughes is the one dealing with incomings and contracts. Edwards is the one dealing with, what is he dealing with? He's dealing with someone. Remember, Edwards don't work for Liverpool,
No,
works
but
for
obviously
FSG.
he's still in control of Liverpool overall because he's in control of FSG, right?
So, but I don't. This is what I'm saying. I don't know how hands-on he actually is with Liverpool. I genuinely don't know. Richard Hughes is meant to be hands-on. He's employed by Liverpool. He's meant to be hands-on.
If it's all on Hughes, if everything's on Hughes, then I'm still putting on Edwards for putting him in charge, and he's not doing his job well. And I know that might sound like I'm still trying to put blame on him, but come on, man. If you're going to put someone in charge, he's got to be good at his job. It can't be a friend's thing.
Is that big up to Blay and Red TV in the chat? Big up yourself, bro. Is that not the equivalent of getting angry at a manager for buying a player who's not worked out and saying that it's on him then?
But we do blame the manager and the players.
Not all the time. Most of the time we actually don't. Most of the time we blame the player and say the player's not good enough.
No, we do, because he's still a grown-up who needs to be thingy. But we do put a lot of blame on the manager for buying him. We do. Like, genuinely in football, if you buy a dud, look, for example, Spurs right now. They're all angry that Postecoglou and bought Werner. Yeah, they've accepted his crap now. They're like, there's no point berating him anymore. Now it's Levy and Postecoglou. Like, why did you guys bring this guy here? So
no, but
you do put the responsibility on the person.
That's a bit different, though, because that's like finding roadkill and then getting upset when you get food poisoning. Like, you knew what Werner was. So yeah, that's
the point. Instead of blaming Werner anymore, they're just blaming the management now. It's like, why did you bring this guy here? Like, you know what I mean? So can't we do the same with Edwards? I'm not saying Hughes is rubbish his job. I'm just saying up to now he hasn't done anything to make himself look good
at his job at all.
Yeah, up until now he hasn't made himself look good. So the guy who brings him in has to be taking a bit of flack as well. He has to. But if it is more on Hughes, bro, I don't know what Hughes is doing. And you know what? I still feel like Hughes' hands are tied behind his back, bro. I still feel like it will be Edwards and FSG in the hierarchy, giving him the dead budget if it isn't on him, but it's him trying to work with what he's got. Because here's the problem. We might lose all our stars, bro. Because remember when I said to you, the only thing I do worry about is if they do start watching face and they do start wanting more money. Or we give one more money and then everyone else wants more money. I've always worried a little bit about that. So if it's a money thing, but they've offered Ibu a lot, then there's a problem. If they've only offered Ibu a little bit, then it's on them. But what if they've offered Ibu a lot, but he just wants more? That's where the worry kicks in. Because they're not going to put Ibu on more than 200 grand a week. Virgil was only on what, 220?
But this is why I asked.
What if Ibu wants more than 220?
But this is what I asked you. Do we now need to have a change in how we are strategizing with these contracts? Because, well, we've been through the list of how much players get paid. And it's a very Liverpool thing to go, oh, look how much these clubs are paying these players. They're so overpaid. But when you've got so many other clubs doing it, and you look at ours and you're going, what, Kelleher's on 10k a week, Curtis Jones on 15k. These are main players in the squad. May not be starting 11 players, but these are players who are mainstays in the squad. Do we not have to sit there and go, hold on, maybe we're the ones getting this wrong? Maybe we're the ones stuck in the old age. Maybe we need to actually move forward with the times, because this whole narrative of player can't get paid that amount or this amount or that amount, why not? If they're doing the business, why not?
Well, bro, because even though I don't want to sound like I'm in any way, shape, or form trying
by
to
the way, we're not going to go broke, Drift. I know what you're going to say. We're not going broke, bro.
No, it's not about going broke, but I'm going to be honest. And again, please, everybody understand that I'm not doing this to back FSG. You know I'm not. But we're just trying to have a grown-up conversation, right? Where we look at both sides, because that's what you do when you're being logical.
If you sound a little too FSG, you know, I might cut your mic just out of like reaction.
When you look at some of the clubs that have got a bit dizzy with it, right? Where they haven't necessarily cared as much about making sure that they care about that stuff. I'll give you two examples. I'll give you an extreme example, which is Man United, and I'll give you a very similar example to us, which is Arsenal. Yeah, they're at the different end of the spectrum when it comes to spending money, right? Man United just way over here in the Gulu land or whatever you call it, and Arsenal were here in the realism. But even Arsenal, right?
I mean, Arsenal.
Arsenal are very realistic. Like they are. they got rid of Aubameyang and players like that because it was messing up their wage structure. Also, because they gave them a contract and thought, damn, we actually can't afford to do this. So they got them off the wage bill to bring the wages down, because they had a massive wage structure that was crippling them a little bit based on their income. They weren't in the Champions League then as well, which is probably different now. But back then, remember, they weren't getting any European money either. And you look at Man United at the other end of the spectrum, who just go wild and silly and just give everybody money whenever they want just so they can get the player in. Euro is a prime example, literally only just the other day. Both teams, either at the end of the spectrum or not, either at each end of the spectrum or not, right now are in a little bit of a pickle. Arsenal, I know they've never come out publicly and said this, but there's a lot of whispers and a lot of rumors that, bro, the reason they don't have another forward is because they can't actually afford one. Because Jesus and Havertz are on such high wage that it affects their wage structure for the next player they bring in, because they can't offer him the same wage. And whoever they bring in wants what they make, which is completely understandable as well. If I'm Gyökeres or I'm Osherman, I'm not coming in for 120 a week. Havertz is on 290. Jesus is on 250. You're mad. You think I'm coming in on 110, 120? Nah. You want me to be the savior. I see what people say. You need me. I want 250 as well. And it's messing up Arsenal's structure of how they do things. Because remember, Saka Starboy, he's on 300 or 250, 300 as well. They got a lot of their forwards on very high wages. Then Man United are at the other end of the spectrum, who do seem to just always think. But even though they make more money than everyone else, bro, these rumors seem to have a lot of truth to them. They've actually got to get rid of a few players to balance with the PSR, because they've been handing out all these bad boy wages to everyone, and it's coming back to bite them a little bit. So I'm not trying to defend FSG. I'm just trying to be level-headed and just add that logic in so we can just come to a common, agreement on what is out of control and what isn't. And I think if we start getting loads of players on these 250, 300 grand a week, we can stumble into an issue. We can. And I'm not saying don't do it, but we might. Because if it's Virgil, then it's Salah, then it's Trent. We're all like, cool, they deserve it. But then, like you just said, then Ibby goes, oh, well, that's what I want. You're like, oh, shit. Yeah, just do it. Then Gravenberch goes, hang on a minute. I'm the new number. I want it. Just do it. And do you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, you might get a snowball of all, and then you try and get like a bad boy in the summer. Now, he wants 300 grand as well. And then before you know it, you got like 10 players on 300 grand, and your wage structure is all over the place. So, again, I'm not defending FSG. I'm just trying to add a bit of realism that because PSR and FFP and all these things are there, you can't just give players what you want. So there's always got to be a fine line and a fine balance of how you figure out how to do this stuff.
The difference between our clubs and those clubs is not only are they doing high wages, they're also spending a lot on transfer fees. Something we're not doing, Drift.
No, that's true. But we're not happy with that, though, right?
So we're not doing either of those things. It's not like we're doing one and not the other. We're not doing either of those things. So again, everything you say, and I hear it. The difference is we all laughed when they put Havertz and Jesus on that sort of money, not because they're crap players, but because they're not players of that level.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking at players of that level going, they're begging for contracts. So let's be real. Let's say, for example, I mean, I'm going to say a player that I think we all rate here. Let's say it's, I'm trying to think here now. Isak. We all rate Isak.
Mm.
If Isak said, look, I want to come in, I want to be on 220, but Virgil's on 220, I don't think anyone's got an issue with Isak being on 220. I might be wrong.
No, I don't think anyone would.
That's my point. So there has to be less rigidness in our structure, because right now it's Salah's on that amount, the rest of you, Virgil's on that amount, the rest of you lot, you're lower than that. Bro, if we're gonna continue to try and attract the best players in the world, but players are gonna sit there and go, you know, Liverpool's lovely, it's a lovely place, but brother, why am I gonna go there and get 100 grand less than if I go somewhere else?
Yeah, I know.
And I've got the same chance of winning stuff potentially.
That's the dilemma, isn't it? That is the dilemma.
And this is what we're gonna stumble into. So the same way you're saying we could stumble into having a high wage bill, now we could stumble into a situation where players just go, we ain't going there. And then we
already suffer from that a little bit. So to cut, we already suffer from that a little bit. With all due respect to people who live in Liverpool, it is a nice place. I've been there loads of times.
Liverpool's lovely, yeah.
But it isn't as nice as London. And that is always the problem, right? We hear a lot players want to live in London. I think
maybe for foreigners.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I mean. Like he actually admitted it pretty much when Arsenal instead of Liverpool. Remember when we tried to replace Suarez with Sanchez?
Yeah, that was his wife though.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Like, remember he admitted. Do you remember all those rumors that it was Torres' wife who wanted him to move to London because to Chelsea because she wanted to live in London? Do you remember? There was a lot of rumors that he had other suitors, but his wife said, pick Chelsea because I want to live in London, because she was sick of traveling up and down, because she used to travel to London all the time. She just wanted to live there. Like a lot of the time, these things play a role. And that's why I do think Arsenal get ahead of us sometimes in transfers, because not because they're better than us, because the player or the player's wife wants to live in London. It actually has been a thorn.
Yeah, London's a big factor. London is a big factor. As much as Liverpool is an amazing place, I think London, for a lot of people that come from abroad, that attraction of London compared to Liverpool does have a huge say on where players do end up. Because I'll be honest, like, yeah, there's players that we probably like. Yeah, you've already said it. Like, yeah, Sanchez was one of the ones, but I feel like, yeah, his wife, and again, can't underestimate the partner as well, because it's about your family. I know a lot of people think it's just a footballer just basically saying, well, I'm playing here and you just have to follow me. You can do that, but then you might have a broken home at the end of the day, because if your family aren't settled, it could therefore affect you. So you're going to try your best at least to try and go where you feel like everyone's going to be happy. You're going to put yourself first, but you're going to say to the missus, like, babe, I want to go Liverpool. Like, if this is me, I'm saying, babe, I want to go Liverpool, you know. Are you on it? And she might be like, oh, but it's like, are you on it? If you're on it, like, let me know. If you want to stay somewhere else, then I don't know. Maybe sort of, because every player is different, innit? Some players will even have their families in other countries, you know that? Which I do think is a bit mad, but again.
No, I rate that. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. Slot's doing it right now, innit? And I
rate it's different that, though, because he hasn't brought them up. He hasn't. Yeah, well, no. Yeah, it is, but that scenario there is just that he hasn't got a house yet, remember, he's staying at like...
No, I think he said his kids are in their last year of school or something, so he didn't want to disrupt that as well, or something.
That as well, but the house situation, I don't think he's got his own house just yet. I could be wrong, by the way. But once they finish that, I believe they're going to move over.
Yeah. And no, but you see, he spent a year by himself.
No, which is fine.
He still needed to do what was best for his career, but he wanted to keep his family happy.
You make in life, you make sacrifices, just like how you would in football, innit? All I'm saying is, you will get some players though that will, like, if they feel like their family's not going to be suited there, they won't take the move. They actually won't take the move.
No, I hear that. I hear that.
Yeah.
That's why I've always said that if you're a footballer's wife, you kind of just have to accept that you go where he goes for the 10 years of his career. And then afterwards, you lot can live wherever you want, because a career is short. So I've always said, I do think if you're marrying a footballer, you need to understand that for that 10 years or 12 years or however long you're with him in that career bit, follow him then, and then you can Once he's 35 and retired, you lot can go and live wherever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Is it not a bad look for the club though? And especially if you're trying to attract new players, that the ones who have served you so well are getting treated like this. How are you feeling if you're a potential player looking to sign for the club? Surely that must play on your mind a little bit.
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
So say that again.
Like, say for example, I don't know. Let's say we move for Shirky and he goes, "Oh, yeah, Liverpool's sick. Like, of course I want to go there." But he's looking at it and he's going, "Look how Virgil's being treated with contracts. Salah, Trent, now Ibu." Does it make you think twice and go, "Am I going to have this problem in the future? Am I going to be part of this situation in a couple of years, or am I even going to get a new contract after 2 years if I'm performing well?" They're going to say, "Well, you signed a 5 year. You're stuck on a 5 year now. We'll negotiate in 2 years' time." Is that going to be a potential stumbling block for new transfers?
Yeah, because here's the thing: Liverpool's attractive. Well, up until the contract situation, Liverpool was very, very attractive, and still is, because that's the project you're selling. Look at all these amazing players that we have. We've got a great manager. This is under Jurgen Klopp, right? So players like Soboslai, Gravenberch.
Oh, sorry to cut you. I think Jurgen Klopp was the selling point when he was here.
No. Jurgen Klopp's a selling point, but you've also got to look at the players. There's no point having a great manager if you've got crap players.
Yeah, true.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
if so the two go hand in hand, to be fair. So you got a very valid point. The two go hand in hand. Players will look at the project as a whole. Great manager, great players, facilities, all of that. Someone like Shirky will look at this closely and go, "All right, I want to go Liverpool, but like, what's going on with all their players? What's going on with like?" For some players, they'll look at that and go, "Raw, are Liverpool trying to sell me some dud if all the players are leaving?" Or some people will look at it and go, "These players are leaving. All right, cool. Maybe this is a brand new project, something that we're not going to want to hear as fans, because we feel like it should be just an evolution, not a revolution. We don't want to gut the whole squad and start from fresh. This is what I'm scared about of FSG. You know, they will gut the squad. And when I say gut the squad, I'm talking players like I saw. Was it Ibu and them players there might just all leave, and it's like starting from scratch again, bringing in younger players. We can't go through that as a top club. You do that, so to speak, when you're middle to lower level club, where you can maybe afford to do that again, when those expectations aren't there. We are freaking Liverpool. We should be challenging for each trophy every year. So that's why I say evolution, not revolution. And that's what Slot has done, innit? But if you ask me about the players and what they're going to be thinking, bruv, they're definitely looking at this thinking, what's going on over there? What the best defender, one of the best right backs, if not the best, on his day, and the best right wing forward, whatever you want to call him, striker, however you want to put him. You're going to be thinking, what's going on with Liverpool's project? Are they starting a fresh rebuild? Am I going to be a part of that? Am I going to have to suffer for like 5 years without these players there, and I could be trophyless? Players will think like that, you know.
Can we flip it though, guys?
Can I ask one quick question, Jeff? You see what you're saying in terms of, you know, obviously we don't want to go too crazy with the salaries. Is there no argument to say that by losing these players on a free, it's going to wreck our salary structure? Because if you know as a player you're coming in to replace Trent, Virgil, or Salah, you ain't going to sit there and take low wages. You got big boots to fill. Instead of you maybe getting 100K, you're going to say, nah, I'm replacing who? Mohamed Salah. What? Your lot's GOAT, a lot of you. What? The guy breaking Premier League records every other game. 100K. You got to have to bump it to 180. You're going to have to bump it to 180.
They ain't got the body of work.
Well, yeah, I think both of you are right at the same time, and it kind of ties into.
Give an example. All right, give an example. Kudus walks in to replace Salah. Kudus will say, at West Ham, I'm on, I don't know, say it's on about 80. He's like, right, Salah was on 350, and I'm replacing Salah. I want at least 250. I can guarantee you Liverpool are saying no chance in hell. Liverpool are scared to give contracts to their best players, but you think the player coming into the team to replace that player, they're going to give them crazy.
What's the lowest you think Kudus would take?
I just think what FSG offer is either you take it or leave it. Like, so for example, I reckon Liverpool would offer him about 150, 160. That's what I think Liverpool offer him. There's no way in hell Kudus gets 200 grand.
No,
you're forgetting.
I'm not
Alisson,
saying 200, but I don't think
Trent-
he settled for 150.
Trent's contract now is 180. Alisson's contract's 180. These men have to fight for these 180 contracts. These 180 contracts now really should be like 250, really and truly. You know how stingy we are with wages. And I think players are catching on. We're not giving them players.
We actually have examples we can use that are real life examples, though, because we all kind of think along the same lines, which is so crazy. Great minds think alike. Because I was going to ask you like something, but with a twist of like, well, what if you love the idea of being the guy replacing Mo? Because you've got that ego and you believe you can. So you're like, all right, cool. Salah's going. Because, we're thinking, how bad does it make us look? Because people want to play with Salah, which I do believe people want to play with Salah. But there's also a couple of people out there that are egomaniacs. I'll give you a prime example, even though I'm going right to the wrong end of the scale. Cristiano Ronaldo. He would love the fact Mo's going. Because he'd be like, well, I'll take his place. And I'll be the one who cares about Mo? I'll be the guy. So it also depends what the type of profile of player you're bringing in. But we have prime examples, guys, of times when it does work. It just depends what they were making at their other club. So Luis Diaz was only on 20 grand at Porto, so he took 55 at Liverpool because he felt like he was getting a triple what he was making already.
And I say this respectfully to Diaz, he hasn't got close to Mane's level.
He hasn't, but he was still a very top level European player that everybody was like, oh shit, wow, Diaz.
But he never got to. But if we're selling, I'm not even selling. If we're losing Mo on a free, we don't want someone who's 60% the player that's going.
We're going to have to do that, Cal, when it comes to because remember you said we don't pay we don't pay 100 mil for a player.
So if you're constantly rebuilding, how do you sell the product to a Trent? How do you look at someone like an Elliot in 5 years' time and go, no, just stay, man. We're still building. This is a knock-on effect.
But this is why we're here, though. 100%. We're all in agreement. This is why we're here having this conversation. What you're saying is what we're all scared of. Basically.
Yeah, but I thought you were talking about the player coming in, because I don't think the player coming in is as bothered as a player's already there, because a player coming in is excited. It's new for them. They don't have that trepidation like a player that's been here 4 years and goes, well, I've seen it now and I don't really like this. The new player's like, oh shit, I'm getting like, look at Chiesa. Look at the excitement. Like, I'm going to play for Liverpool, Anfield. You never walk alone. There's still a buzz that they haven't had their bubble pop yet.
Kudus would be the same, for example. If Kudus went to Liverpool, I don't think Kudus is even asking for crazy wages. I just think he's happy to. Again, no, but this is what Liverpool
then that
do.
becomes the problem long term.
Yeah, that's another issue.
I don't even know if it becomes a problem long term, guys. Again, Chelsea obviously aren't the greatest example to use, but I want to use this example in particular. We all agree Cole Palmer had a really good season last season. It was his breakout year last year,
yeah, definitely.
Definitely, he signed, what was it, a 26-year contract at Chelsea? Something stupid, yeah? He signed a new contract the year after he signed at the club.
I think it was just for increased wages. That's all it was.
No, but that's my point, no Drift. That right there's my point, because do you know what Chelsea have gone? Chelsea have gone, do you know what? We weren't great last year, but you were a standout. You were the light of the club last season. You can't be punished for what other players didn't do last season. You did above and beyond what most players in the team did. Here is our thank you to you. We're going to increase your contract to 29 years, but we're going to give you extra salary. Just as a thank you.
I think it was a little more complicated than that, because they found out how much you wanted to play for Man United, and I think they just made sure that will never happen. I genuinely think that's why they did what they did with him.
Cole Palmer's not stupid, bro. He ain't going Man United.
Nah, do you know, apparently it's been the family's lifelong thing for him to play for Man United.
He's got family in Manchester, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, like apparently, Cal, that's like a big thing in their
got family in Croydon. We got family in Croydon. I ain't signing for Crystal Palace if I'm...
No, but that's a bit different, though, isn't it?
You're disrespecting Palace, bro.
Man United, he ain't going Man United.
I got ties to Palace. You can't do them things there. But I get what you mean, though. I get the
That's why I think they did it. They got shook him out when they got Man United, so they just made sure that can't happen. That's what I think. But you're right. It might have been that they were giving him a reward because he had a good season. But again, bro, they are a bit weird with their contracts. They've been giving out 8 and 9 year deals. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
He just did it the other day.
The thing is,
but I think that's weird. Genuinely, as much as I rate Haaland, when he's 34, he's not gonna be as good as he is.
Have you seen Haaland's contract?
Yeah, I don't even think Haaland will be that good when he's 30. He's the type of striker. I think his youthfulness is what makes him
remember,
good.
there's a release
He's not going to
clause.
be that great when he's old.
There's a release clause that activates from 2029.
Oh, is there? Oh, there you go. See, I knew it. There you go. Yeah, I knew it. I knew
you think he's signing that long overdue with no release clause?
I knew it.
No, but apparently, wages-wise, he's on a reported 800,000 a week.
Yeah. Base minimum is $500,000. 550 base million. Bonuses take it up to 800 grand a week.
We wouldn't even have the guts to go near that, bro.
Ooh.
Bro, 800. You know, if we had.
You know what, though? Hold on one sec. We laughed at that. Apparently, if Salah activates all of his bonuses, he ain't that far behind that, you know.
No, I've heard that it only goes up to like 450 with all his bonuses.
Nah, Salah getting more than that.
Is it?
Nah, there was reports that Salah could earn up to like 700k or something like that.
Why have I not heard this?
Yeah, he's got some mad clauses in his contract.
I'm good with that because what people don't
not know that.
Salah.
The
agent gave it away at one of the university talks that he did or something like that.
So hold on a minute. If
Salah's getting a bonus, you know that likely in all likelihood that means the club's also.
Oh, sorry, I got it wrong. Sorry, it's 500k, not 700.
Oh, now 500 is way more reasonable. Yeah, 700 is mad.
Because he's on a base 350.
A couple people are saying 600.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, either way, like. I don't know. Like, if Liverpool gave a player 850 grand a week, like what Man City are doing to Haaland, you know, we'd only have an 18-man squad.
18? Try 12-man squad, bro.
They would be sacrificing about 5 players in the squad to get that.
We'd have 9 players and we'd have to get 2 on loan, bro. That's what
it would be all kids, all the youth team players.
Youth. Rio and them man would get
the youth team
real
players.
quick.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, get fast track real quick. So before we move off topic, guys, does Ibu sign a new contract between now and the end of the season, in your opinion?
I would have said yes so quickly before.
Bearing in mind his contract, he'll have a year left on his contract at the end of the season if he doesn't sign a new deal. I hope some big up to Kopish Gold. If you can just clip that last 10 seconds when I made the comment and both of you just simultaneously shook and closed your eyes, please, if you can, because that was money.
If we lose Trent, Salah, Virgil, and Ibu within a year because of
I'm gonna crash it out.
I'll be real.
Someone's getting punched up.
I'll be real. I don't think he signs. As things stand right now, I think he waits to see what I go on. And I'll be real. If we lose Ibu, you ain't seen nothing. You ain't seen nothing. What alongside what? So in one summer we lose Virgil, Trent, and Salah, and then the next summer we lose Ibu or something.
Plus, we're forgetting one of the main reasons I think Diaz talk doesn't go away is because they won't offer him what he thinks he deserves.
Hold on. Is Ibu's contract 2027 or 2020?
No, 2026.
So he's got a year. Hold on. So he's got a year and a half left.
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Talk to Matt, bro. I just said this.
I think Matt's in Ibu land right now.
It's clicking now.
You said a minute ago. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were like, is Ibu gonna sign between now and the end of the season? That's what you told me.
Yeah, and then he said because of the end of the season, he's only got 1 year left. That's what he said, bro.
Do you know what? For some reason, my brain said 2027. I don't even know why. Yeah, but I've just read. So you're all right. So what you're saying is Ibu's contract runs out in June 2026.
Yes, Matt. And how many languages do you want me to say? Do you want me to say it in Patwa as well, bro?
You know what it is? Matt's brain just pressed the future to tap out. Matt
wanted to say this. Matt's still living in 24. He wanted to say this to me.
Then shut the fuck up in 2024. You sound dumb.
That's how Matt's thinking, bro.
Bro, I thought it was 2027. Are you sure you got that right?
Bro, it's 2026.
Are you sure?
Man.
I'm checking now, bro. Let me see something.
Can I ask you lot something? Are we only ever just going to have a player for 4 years then? Because he only stays here for the duration of the original contract that he signs.
Oh, wait, I'm waiting for Matt to Google it since you don't want to take my word for it.
No, because other people as well said 2027. I'm just double.
Matt, Hugo just said the Nile was a river, bro.
30th of June 2026. He signed in 2021, 5-year deal. Some people are saying it's 27, though.
No, bro, you just Googled it, Matt, man.
No, bro. It's cool.
Did you do transfer market? Go transfer market.
But what do you want? What do you want? What do you want right now?
Bro,
he wants you to lie to him.
What do you need right now, bro? Are you good?
Just told me it so, bro. Just told me.
He just asked you if this makes him look fat, and he wants you to say no.
He's all in the mirror. Just, are you sure?
I can't believe. I can't be bothered. Bro. I can't bother. This
He's like, lie to me, Cal. Lie to me.
This club's a joke.
Oh man, just tell him it looks great in that jacket, bro.
This club's a joke. I can't believe Ibby's contract runs out.
It really brings out your eyes and your beard, bro. You're good, man. You're good.
I can't believe
Matt's actually crashing out live, you know. He's just got the realization.
For some reason, I genuinely thought it was 2027. Genuinely. Bro, Ibu having practically 18 months left, yeah. I'm already panicking, bro. Like, bruv, all this time I thought it was 2027. I'm not gonna lie, we're done. We're done. We're actually done.
You know what that's making me realize? That's making me realize that when this saga's over with the players that we're worried about now, a new one starts immediately.
Yeah.
We can't rest. Don't say no rest for the wicked.
Power,
no
bro.
rest.
It's power.
When it rains,
no
it
rest.
pours you, man.
No rest.
It's power.
And who are the players for the following year in 2027? The one after.
Matt, are you sure you want to do this today?
Yeah, bro. We might as well just go over and done with it.
All right, cool. 2027 is Gomez, Tsimikas, Alisson, Jota, Bradley, Endo, Elliott, and Diaz.
Yeah, fold the club. We're done.
The only one of them that'll get a new deal is Bradley.
Let it go, people.
Cal, you said it. I don't think anyone else will get a new deal.
Last year, we don't make stars, we burn them out. We just run down contracts. That's all we do.
I know Mario and Luigi.
I never said
you did. You said we don't make stars, we burn them out.
I must have been in a really dark place.
Bro, I'll never forget an episode because I was dying.
Did I say that?
You said it, bro.
I was in a dark place. Yeah, I was in a really dark place then. That must have been after the Man United game.
All we do is burn out our players and they just leave.
Did I really say we burn out our stars?
Bro, you just said they just... Bro, all the players that... Do you know what's so crazy?
I was in a bad place if I did that.
Do you know what's so mad? Yeah, obviously, like those players that we're just speaking about have had extensions, yeah. But I just feel like with FSG, you only really get one extension and then your time's done. If I'm not mistaken, not many people sign 2 extensions.
All right.
Do you know who did nearly get a 3rd extension?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We offered him a 3rd extension. In fact, we're the only club in history to offer him an extension and turn us down as well, by the way. Every club he's gone to, we've let him go.
Twice, bro. Before he joined Liverpool, he'd never, ever been given a new contract. And we tried to do it twice. Crazy, huh? Matt, you're actually crashing out live. The realization is kicking in so badly with you. The
club's finished, bro.
No, bro, I can see it in your eyes, bro. You're absolutely.
I don't think people understand. It's the realization of me realizing, that I thought it was 2027. I thought it was 2027, bro.
Yeah,
it's 2026. That's next summer.
Bruv, you know what you know right now you look like Justin Timberlake on that clip when he was at his concert, bruv. Just wide-eyed, bruv.
Just doing the same dance moves over and over again. Different song, same rhythm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this ninja's
I'm not gonna
glitching.
lie. I feel like, yeah, I'm done, man. I'm done with this club, bro. I'll be real.
Man.
I'm done with this
right.
club, man.
Well,
Talk about out of the frying pan into the fire. Flip.
Let's stay on the topic of the owners.
I'm gonna start moving like Kanye, bro.
Reports have come out today
Take him back to the club.
that FSG are rumored to putting together a $6 billion bid to buy the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There it is. There it is. Yeah, my owners add more to the portfolio. Yeah, I love this game. I love this game, you know. I love this game, honestly. I love it. I love it. I love it, bro. Love it.
What did I say?
hold on.
Oh, sorry, Boston Celtics. Sorry, the Boston Celtics.
Boston
not the Red
Celtics. So here's the killer. So we're out here.
They're a sleeping giant. 18 NBA championships. Obviously,
Yeah,
Larry Bird, Jason
Bro.
Tatum's there now.
This ain't the time. Carl, this ain't the time. You
No,
wanna know
no.
why? The Boston Celtics, yeah.
Yeah, that's ready to crash out. I've been here, man. Go on, man. Go for it. Bro.
No. Wait.
Just lay it out, Matt, man. You've been
Should we
paused,
leave
dude.
him
I've
alone
been
with his thoughts?
here. Yeah. Go to, bro.
I'll
This
go
is
to a
you.
dark place, bro.
This is Matt's time.
No, people. I don't think they understand.
Stay strong, bro.
I don't think they understand. I don't think no one is really understanding what's about to take place.
It's not you, it's them.
I'm trying my best to keep composure. I honestly am.
You're gonna
I'm
let
gonna
them
keep
infiltrate
composure.
football and basketball, man. You're gonna let them do that. Your sport. Your sport. Your sport. You're gonna let them do that.
When I saw the news, and it was on NBC as well, they're very creditable. So when I saw it from NBC, I thought it was a typo. I was like, no, that doesn't sound right, because LeBron's a Laker. They're the biggest rivals, but then maybe they don't care about LeBron. They probably don't, because LeBron's just part of the portfolio. Then it got me thinking, FSG bidding $6 billion, where are they going to find that cash from?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what Edwards is doing.
Maybe them man there, like Michael Edwards, is sorting out that transfer, because he ain't definitely sorting out Liverpool stuff. Imagine, we can't even sign contracts for players, and these men are about to potentially, reportedly, spend $6 billion on one of the biggest franchises in NBA history.
What I will say though, again, gotta be objective and fair here. They're not taking money out of the club to do that. It's got nothing to do with Liverpool.
Send me some proof, please.
Come on, Matt. Come on.
No,
bro.
I'm with Matt, Cal. I want proof.
What?
Of that.
No, come on, guys. You know how much I despise these guys, but they ain't taking money out of the club.
Do you remember back in the day when, like,
They may use us as leverage. They may leverage the purchase on Liverpool and the Red Sox. They may do that in the same way. A business might go, all right, you can. Here's what I'm leveraging on. I'm leveraging on my house because I know I can pay for it, but just in case it all goes really bad, I've still got that to lay back on. They're not taking money out of Liverpool to then put into the Boston Red Sox, or if they do, the Boston Celtics. That has to be cleared up. They've never done that.
Okay,
They've never
can I just say
taken money out of
this?
the club.
Was you the
They've
first
loaned
person?
They've
Was you
loaned
the
money.
first person on this show to say, I find it weird that Liverpool have the highest wage structure? Do you know what you said, Cal? You said, I reckon they're putting themselves on the books.
No, I
Do you
said
find that-
and I said everyone on the books.
Do you find that a bit odd?
Yeah. From a business standpoint, from an accounting standpoint, it's a smart thing to do, and it shuts a lot of the fan base up who's not going to actually look into details.
So when there's an audit, them man, they can just blend things together, basically.
effectively.
Oh, okay.
And then it paints a nice PR narrative for people to go and go, what we're moaning about, we've got the highest wage structure or the second highest wage structure in the league. When you actually do the research, player for player, we don't. When you're incorporating everyone, all the staff, because it's staff expenses that come under, then yeah, it changes.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Whether FSG are taking money out of the club or not, all jokes aside, like, for me, it's just putting money in the club. I understand.
Have they still got a hockey team as well?
Yeah, the Penguins or whatever.
No, do you know what? I have to rate it. I have to.
Celtics. Get out. Get out.
No, guys, I'm going to be real with you. As
I'm
business
done,
owners, shall I tell you why I have to rate it? If they get the Celtics, their portfolio will be the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Boston Red Sox, Liverpool Football Club, and the Celtics. Nah, they've gone clear, man. Have to rate it.
And they've done that they've done that by spending the littlest money possible, believe it or
Bare
not.
minimum. Bare minimum.
But I can't stand them.
We all see it.
They're
The
the
bad guy
cheapest
gets
rich
the
people
bad guy
in
gets to 10 out of
history
10
of
women.
mankind. I
To
reckon
be
these
fair, most rich people are cheap. That's how they're rich.
No, bro. These guys are so cheap. I reckon they use checks to play the players, bro. Remember checks when people used to use them back in the day? And checks are still using them now. There's 100%.
We saying they bounce bare. Like,
No, I mean, you know, back in the day, someone would be like, I got a blank check. Oh, what? Nothing on the check. It was blank. That's what these men are on, bro. They're frauds,
they'll never
bro.
do that because then you can fill in what you want.
They're just, bro, these men are just frauds.
I'll be
bro.
honest with you. Do you know what they are? They're a bunch of gangsters, bro. How are they pulling this off? They're a bunch of gangsters.
They're about that life.
Do you know the real day I knew they were gangsters? When they told Arsenal to shut their mouth and Arsenal shut their mouth.
No,
we should have known.
They said what they smoking over there at the Emirates. They tweeted it.
But behind the scenes,
W. Henry,
they told them to shut their mouth.
John actually went
Remember,
on his
them men all know each other, you know. He could have called the Kroenkes and gone, bro, don't do this. He said, oh, you're big, yeah? Bad boy, yeah? All right, watch this. Go open your notifications. Watch this. He's
Nah, crazy.
about it.
Man said John Henry got it, you know.
Clickety
I'm
clank.
not gonna lie,
Money goes into my piggy bank. Clickety clank. Clickety.
Nah, them man there
Money
are
goes
gangsters.
into
I'm
my
not even gonna
piggy
lie.
bank.
That man they're
And
moving
that's
like Al Capone and them man there.
Bro.
They're on some different level, bro. They're on some. They're on.
I'm not gonna lie. Matt's had a really tough street.
Yeah, he has. He has.
I just
Right
can't
now, right now, he's wishing that apple juice had something more fermented.
Yeah, Matt's in a
I just don't.
dark place.
do you know what it is?
That's what he's gonna say. I just don't get it, innit?
You know, it's not even that. At the start of the season, I think I was the one that was saying, if this ain't done by November, I'm gonna worry. Do you remember when I said that? I literally said November. We're now in January. Still nothing ain't done. You know what time it is, innit? You know it's over, innit? You know it's done, innit? The players are all leaving. You know it's over.
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to do the scaremonger thing. I'm being dead.
I've lost all my faith in them staying now. I
genuinely feel like all the players are leaving. This is not me trying to get views or trying to make some viral moment. I'm being genuinely serious when I say this. I actually think right now all the players are going. Genuinely.
I don't see a world where
wrong.
they stay now. Otherwise, why haven't they?
I said this.
It can change. Don't get me wrong. It can change. It can definitely change. But that's just how I genuinely feel about it. At first, I thought it was maybe just Trent. But bro, it's the 20th of January. We're about to go into February. We're just getting closer and closer and nothing's still done. Nothing. Not even an inkling.
Do you know the level of faith that you have to have in them not signing pre-contracts for them to be able to talk to people without you even needing to give permission? Right now, I said this to Cal the other day. Right now, we're sitting in jail on a 15-year stretch, and we know our missus is going nightclubbing.
At the best bars. Truth.
At the best bars.
Ghosty just over the balcony like this.
Like,
Bro, I told you, man, it's done.
All the ballers are there.
It's
All
done.
the ballers are there.
they're just up in the W, getting drinks bought for them, getting tables bought for them.
Living
And we're on a
good.
15-year stretch. 12 years left of the 15-year stretch.
And all man can do is wait for one phone call. That's it. That's all you got. One phone call. She goes out. She's been
she
going
can
out.
still lie to you on that phone call.
No.
You see everybody.
No. But no. That's what I'm saying, bro. Imagine you're sitting down in there waiting, and all you can get is a phone call. That's all you're clinging onto a phone call. But you don't know she's going out because she said, "How was your weekend?" I just went out with the girls, like just a couple of drinks and stuff. She's like, is it? Oh, okay, all right, cool. So like, so who was there in it? I was just like Stacy, Gabrielle. I don't know no Stacy. I don't know no Gabrielle. Who's that, brother? Listen,
She switches on you. Well, you're not out here, are you? You're not out here, are you?
innit? You don't know how I feel.
Do you just expect me to waste my life waiting?
Innit? Want me to be lonely forever, do you?
No.
How long can I keep telling little man, daddy's on holiday?
No, it's not like that, baby. It's not like that. No, do you know what? You go back and you do you, and I'll do me. All the while, you're just hoping my man in your cell don't have a Diddy moment. Just hoping and praying. Don't have a Diddy moment.
No, I'm not.
Don't have a Diddy moment.
It's wild in these streets, boy.
Bro, it's wild in this stream as well, bro.
This is what. And do you want to know what's the worst thing about it, guys?
We're all
supposed
crashing out.
be
I was
winning
just
a
the first
title
one
this
to
season.
crash out. But you lot, I think you lot are starting to.
We're supposed to be winning a title this season. What is this
All right.
distraction?
All jokes aside, yeah. Do you guys all think the players?
We're not allowed to be happy.
We're not allowed to be happy. You're right. We're not allowed.
Pandemic. This time we're gonna win it, and we have all these players.
Yeah, we're not allowed to be happy. Just all jokes aside, quickly, Drift. You first. Are all players? Are they staying or are they going?
If I was going to be 100% honest with you and how my
100%
gut
honest.
feels,
Yeah.
I think the only player who stays at the moment is Virgil.
Okay. And what about you, Cal?
I don't think any of them stay. I think it's a ripple effect. I think it comes out that Salah's not going to get a new contract. I think Virgil sits there and goes, I'm not staying if Salah's not. And then I think Trent looks at it and goes, I'm not staying if these two aren't staying. I'm going Madrid. And then I think Ibu looks at that and goes, unless you lot do something crazy in the summer, I'll be off as well.
Yeah. I here's the thing. Like, I agree with you. But at the same time, if there's any hope, it will be Virgil, if I'm being honest. If there's one hope, it'll be Virgil.
Virgil's the oldest of the bunch.
Yeah,
but you know why?
It's hopium, innit? It's hopium.
The reason why I think it'll be Virgil is because I think Virgil's overall situation and character will mean he will be the one that I think would bend his own morals to stay for his love of being captain and you know, and because when you're the older statesman as well, it's a little bit more annoying to move. Because with you being a certain age, you don't want to uproot and go do something new when you're at that.
How are people crashing out on me? Tron, how am I being crashed out on today? How are you going to blame me 100%?
Bro, man's calling Cal the enemy of progress, you know.
Man's the enemy of the state, bro.
That's mad.
What players have you wanted at Liverpool, Cal, that hasn't signed? Just name off the list, please.
Don't. No.
I'm just trying to see.
I'm trying to cheer himself up here.
I'm just trying to. I'm
I know
trying to
Matt's
see.
angry right now, and I don't want to be the brunt of your anger.
No, I'm just genuinely asking how many players have you wanted at Liverpool and it hasn't happened? Is it more than we think, or is it just like?
Yeah.
But when I said it got to be realistic, like for example, bro, I wanted Ronaldinho. Like it's never gonna. I'm just talking realism. Like
it's more than you think.
How many?
Do you need more than two hands? Pause.
How many players though? All jokes aside. Can you name some?
Do you really have to do this, boys?
No. Genuinely, yeah, genuinely.
I really don't know where Matt's going, but we can.
No, I'm just genuinely asking because the super chat, and I was like, I don't think it's as many as what people make.
I really wanted. I see how far I can go back. I really wanted Ashley Young, as opposed to.
Bro, I won't expect you to go back that far.
Yeah.
The list is that long if you're going back to Ashley Young.
I really wanted Damien Duff.
So did I.
David Silva.
So did I.
Carlos
David Villa.
Tevez.
Yeah.
David Villa. Dani Alves.
Do you know? Let me rephrase it because what players were like? Say like they were linked to like because some of it like I don't think Tevez. I would imagine, well, the kind of was lazy bit of Mascherano, but like what I'm saying is players that maybe we was on the verge of getting, like, and it never happened. For example, I can give you one, Samau. Me and Jiff was talking about it years ago, and it fell through last minute. Another one was remember the guy from Shakhtar Donetsk, the Brazilian, Alex Teixeira, and Konoplyanka as well.
I didn't really care for Alex Teixeira. I really wanted Arshavin.
Same.
Yeah, same.
I did want Konoplyanka as well.
Did you want Sanchez? Obviously, he went to Arsenal.
Oh, Alexis, yeah.
Yeah, same. So, bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to come almost debunk it because it's the same players that I wanted, though, bro.
Fekir.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, you might as well start with Fekir and work because it was more the Klopp era than anything. Right?
Yeah.
So,
Pedro Neto, as you guys know.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
I wasn't that. Not that I didn't care. I didn't lose sleep over the Mbappe one. So I never thought we'd be in.
We never thought we'd get him, to be fair. Yeah.
Declan Rice is there as well.
Yeah, you wanted Declan.
Obviously, Zubimendi, Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
Look at Tron coming.
Caicedo. Shirky. Manu Kone. Marco Reus. Musa Diaby. I really put myself out on these streets, haven't I, man?
Quite a few still.
Yeah. Oh, Mateus Nunes.
The streets are saying, don't forget McGinn.
Don't do that, man. No one's even put that in the chat.
Hey,
That's you being a menace. One person. That's how I know you're a menace at the moment.
What do you mean? You said don't put in the chat, but I was always don't forget this name.
I'd never said I wanted McGinn. I never said, Ugarte was another one I said I wanted.
Fuck it out, Alex, man. That is
what?
What did?
No, that is crazy. Alex is moving mad. He's just trying. He's moving mad, bro.
She was, yeah.
You're moving mad.
Oh, and
that is so wild. That is absolutely wild.
And Nasio was another one at one stage.
Did you want Loic Remy?
I didn't really.
I remember Drifted, yeah, but I didn't mind kind of thing, but
players that I wanted to stay have gone as well. Like obviously Musiałowski, Bradley.
The killer thing is,
it might be your fault while Morton's out the door, Cal.
Okay, cool.
Oh my days! I just realized someone else that you wanted, that you thought was the future, and look where he's at now. Basage.
Oh, Schumanni's another one.
Wow, Gene's been counting. That's 14 so far.
All right, Camavinga,
Gvardio. Oh shit.
Elise.
Cal, I think the moral of the story is you need to stop wanting.
Maybe I am the curse. Usman Dembele.
Hurt people. We're just blaming you because we're upset.
Oh yeah, your twin, Usman Dembele. Still.
Oh, there it is. Cool. little jab there. Cool. I see it.
To be fair, the Shirky rumors went away when Cal got involved.
That wasn't even a jab. What, you talking about the Dembele one?
Yeah.
No. But I just, people always say you look at obviously the Dembele resemblance. That wasn't even a
expression started that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, Mazraoui. My bad. Wow, you guys have got a bloody good memory when you choose to have one in the chat, innit?
Someone said, I think there's more. That's crazy.
Bowen, that was a good shout. A certain number 10 at Bayern Munich.
Oh, Musiala, yeah. And Calafiori. Bissouma.
Nah, they're going too far. Remember Boom Song? Remember it's him and the Mexes. Remember them two.
Yeah. Them man that were kind of, them man that were cold, you know. Them man that were kind of cold, bro.
I remember Jeremy Boom Song.
If I'm not mistaken, you was the number one Alonso for manager, innit?
Oh, flip.
So much so I named my daughter after him. So I did want Sancho.
Zubi. How the hell did we forget Zubi?
Yeah, I did. Sancho, I wanted at the club as well. I also wanted Amarim as well.
Carl, I beg you publicly say you don't give a shit about Ubi, Verge, Trent, and Salah.
I can't. But I can't. It's not some spell,
you know what's
bro.
so crazy. Let's say he says that even as a joke, and they all sign. I can't lie. Even I would start to begin to think that there's Judge. I can't even lie, bro. If Cal literally said,
"What harm is
don't
there?"
care.
What harm is there?
He's scared that they will sign.
No,
and
I'm not.
And people are superstitious. Some people are superstitious. Some people think, nah, this thing's real, bro.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
Nah, listen, all jokes aside, I don't believe in that stuff. All them players you practically named, I wanted about 3/4 of them anyway. So did Jiff. Let's call it what it is. But
you guys have got players in the door that you've wanted.
I was gonna say that's the only difference that me and Jiff have got players that that we wanted the club. And the transactions have actually happened. Actually, Soboslai did break your curse, but you wanted Soboslai. I know I spoke about him, but still, you wanted Soboslai. You really wanted Soboslai, bro.
No, I did. Yeah.
I feel guilty. I genuinely do. All banter aside, I feel guilty. I do. I feel guilty. I'm just thinking of Robbo. I'm just thinking of Mane, McAllister, Nunez. I'm just thinking of all the players that I wanted. Diaz, all the players I wanted that I got. I feel so bad for. I feel guilty. I'm not.
You and Carol are like the opposites, and I say I'm in the middle.
I'm actually thinking of all the players that I wanted. It's actually kind of freaking me out. Gravenberch. Every player I want is actually freaking me out. It's actually freaking me out. I feel bad.
You and Carl are like polar opposites. Like if we're doing, and I'm in the middle, I'd say kind of thing.
I feel bad. I do. Thiago, I got my way a lot.
Bob Thiago, same.
Yeah, I got my way a lot.
But you badly with Thiago as well, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess
we were all gassed out.
All right, so here's the killer. When the Thiago news broke, I remember I said there's no chance we're getting him. I said it's just PR spin.
Oh my days, you did. You said because you was having a go for because it came from Fabrizio.
I remember exactly when the news broke. It broke after we won the league and we played Man City.
No, you can't make this up. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I said this is absolutely not happening. I said what a stupid rumor. And I was just like, I was going off. I was like, typical Liverpool. We lose a game and then we throw a name out there to keep the fan base happy. And then we got him.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I can only apologize, Cal.
I didn't want Euro that much. I didn't really care for Euro.
Yeah, Euro wasn't like, I thought Euro would be a good signing, but I didn't think Euro was like, oh my days, we have to get him. No.
I can only apologize, guys.
No need to apologize.
Bro, I'm trying to work my magic and get Belieber and Pedro in for the summer, so don't worry about it.
I genuinely have a feeling Liverpool going to try and get João Pedro, you know? I'm not joking. I can see it already.
I'm not going to lie to you. If that happens, then...
We need to have a conversation because there's
I might pay for a private investigator, bro.
That's crazy. If we get João Pedro, even just like we put in a bid or something like that, that is mad still.
We'll see.
Wow, someone said if they see me, they're gonna throw holy water on me. Do you know how crazy? Throwing holy water. Just let's go back to FSG and the Boston Celtics. If they do get the Celtics, do you think there's a chance they sell Liverpool?
Oh, they're never letting us go, bro.
They
got a kung fu grip on us, bro. They ain't never letting us go.
They're never selling us.
They're never selling us. However,
ever. They're never selling us.
All right. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Do you think because $6 billion is a lot of money and to raise that cash, do you think maybe now is a good time to cash on Liverpool so that they can use that? Because remember, for starters, they are American. They care about, in my opinion, more about their American franchises than they do, obviously, over in the UK. so that's more appealing for them. It's a franchise that they've always wanted. Could they just be like, listen, we know there's people that will spend 5 billion on Liverpool. We can get 5 billion. We take the 5 and just go like this. Is I can't see it, but I'm saying,
they
is there a world?
Less than 7, Matt. They don't sell us for less than 7.
You think so?
Yeah.
Matt,
if you look at the trajectory of the cost, of how much the club.
This is not what I think. I'm just genuinely saying, is there a world where that could happen?
They know if it continues the way it is, that the club will be worth 7 billion in about maybe 4 or 5 years. So they're going to want what they think is worth, not what it's worth now.
But what happens if they look at the Man City thing, for example, and say Man City don't get, and because remember they're big believers of like FFP and PSR, right? And those, well, that's what the legend says.
That's like me saying
they're millionaires and they go to the reduced section.
You know, that's like me going to the missus. You know, Christmas is a pagan holiday. You know, I don't really do Christmas.
Yeah.
Cupid ain't real, man. Don't really do Valentine's Day. Pagan holiday.
I remember one time my brother's mum admitted to my mum that she only became a Jehovah's Witness, so she don't have to buy Christmas presents.
That is mad. Why not just don't buy the presents? That's crazy. That's mad, you know. That is mad, bro.
Changing your whole lifestyle.
That's what I'm saying. Your whole belief system, everything. Your everything. Just so you don't buy presents.
Was it what you were you just in a long line on Christmas Eve and you thought, nah, bunny, I'm turning Jehovah's Witness.
She realized she had to buy PS5 and thought, I ain't doing this no more.
Said, nah, I ain't getting caught like this again.
She said, nah, never again. I ain't doing this. I'm tired. That's what she said. But now, all jokes aside, guys, listen, I don't think it's going to happen. I just thought I'd ask the question, could you ever see it happening? And if you don't, fair enough. But I was just trying to think of, do you know what? We can't put anything past these owners, if we're being honest. We can't put anything past these owners. That's how, for me, I wouldn't say radical, but just like how much I just don't know what their next move is. Because I always knew that. Yeah, go on.
How much money does FSG put into the club, do you reckon, per year?
None.
I don't think they put anything in. Remember, everything is self-sustainable. So whatever money that the club makes, that's the money that we use.
Okay.
They just kind of oversee everything.
Not any money in.
Yeah.
And we assume they're not taking any money out. There's no proof they are. So I'm going to give them that.
Yeah.
Why sell us if they don't need to?
Oh, that's what I'm saying, but they'll never sell us.
Because it's still
we're gonna call this episode the Matt Epiphany episode.
No. Again, remember, this is not what I believe. It's just
the
me
crash out. This will be just be called the crash out.
We
should just change the title now. The crash out.
Let's say FSG care more about Boston Celtics than they do Liverpool. Do you not even think there's an inkling or even any hope that they might think, you know what, we so badly want to get this deal over the line, we don't mind selling Liverpool? This is just a genuine question. It's not what I believe. This is just a genuine question, bro. To both of you. All jokes, all banter aside, like.
But they will leverage the club, leverage the Red Sox and take out loans to do it. And then they'll pay those loans back with the Celtics money.
Didn't the Cronkies did that, didn't they? To build that new LA Rams stadium, I think they actually leveraged like 500 million of debt against Arsenal or something like that. If there's Alex, if you're in, I'm sure they did something like that.
They don't need to say it. Actually works out in their favor to keep us if they're trying to buy the Celtics.
All right, judging question.
Their portfolio is sensational. You can't hate the game, you know. So you can't hate the player. You gotta hate the game. Their portfolio is sensational. If they pull off the Celtics, no, I know you did, bro, but I'm having the Matt moment. I'm having the epiphany 20 minutes later, bro. Like, their portfolio is sensational. You can't ramp with them. They got the Penguins, the Celtics, the Red Sox, and Liverpool. You can't fuck with them.
One in each sport.
You can't fuck with them.
Are you mad?
Well, you know it. Them man is gonna have a flipping F1 team.
They're never leaving, are they?
No, I said this.
All jokes aside, they're actually never leaving, are they?
They're not going anywhere. They're not selling because they don't need.
Hold on, and they want that French team as well. What was the French team? Is it Lyon?
No, they were looking to buy.
No, they're looking to buy.
Toulouse messed them about, and they made and Toulouse just went out of business. They liquidated.
But weren't it Leon? Aren't they like? Wasn't there rumors?
No,
that
not
they were
Leon.
gonna
Not
get
Leon.
out of trouble?
No. Bordeaux. It's Bordeaux.
Bordeaux. Sorry, Bordeaux.
No, I remember that. But then remember when all the Shirky stuff was happening? There was rumors that they were going to buy Leon because Leon are going to get relegated and they got all those issues and the club is so cheap. There was rumors that they were going to be able to get the club for like 100 mil or something like that. And they were thinking about buying Leon.
I honestly don't see them getting another team like that because they know how they would have to invest money into that team to build it up.
But that was one of the reasons why Michael Edwards came back. Okay, reportedly was that he did like the multi-structure thing that FSG were going to do. And again, this is reportedly. I'm not saying, remember, this is just what the reports were saying. The reports were saying Michael Edwards, yes, he went in full control, but one of the alluring things for him was that he was going to be able to take charge of another club as well. And they were going to try and build a portfolio clubs, a bit like the City Group. So what you're basically saying is they're here for the long term, bro. I mean, they've been here for a long time anyway, but you get what I'm saying? They ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, buying her in for Shirky.
What?
Yeah, buying her in for Shirky.
Yeah, they're getting Shirky still, can't lie. But what does that say about Musiala, though? I guess it's more like...
What does that say about me? Another one.
You know what that means? That means that Man City are getting Florian. Because it won't be Shirky and Florian.
No, you're thinking of Leverkusen. It's Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Remember, it was Bayern Munich that all the Florian stuff was like. All the rumors were that Wirtz
that Florian was going there.
Do you remember and that they were going to have the Musiala and
I assume that Wirtz would probably end up at Real Madrid with Xabi Alonso.
Oh, but I heard it was Man City. You know, if it wasn't Bayern Munich, it was Man City. I heard, and now. But remember, they need to replace him for De Bruyne. So I heard a lot of rumors that we've been hearing is that it's going to be Wirtz.
I'm going to be fuming.
City, you're going to get Wirtz. If Shirky goes by in City, you're getting Wirtz.
If City get Wirtz, they will get him to replace De Bruyne, like you said.
Yeah, they're getting him to replace De Bruyne.
I'm going to be fuming.
Wirtz is the guy. Everyone knows that.
Wirtz, Musiala, and Shirky, they were the ones I wanted.
I've wanted Wirtz from even before Musiala. For me personally, I've always been Wirtz. I think Wirtz is like the perfect 10. Like, do you know what I mean? I think he's more for me personally, even though Musiala is a better dribbler, I think Florian Wirtz is more complete, he's more decisive at their stages of where they are now, in my opinion. Wirtz is the true 10, fam. I can't even lie, bro. It's peak. If they get him, it's over, fam.
FSG ain't going anywhere, are they, boys?
No, they're not going nowhere, bro. They're here to stay, man.
My life is getting better and better.
They're here to stay, fam. The man are comfortable right now.
And you know the worst thing about it is so FSG to give us a Premier League and then fuck all for about 5 years. That is the most FSG thing ever. We win the league and then we get fuck all for 5 years. If FSG was a wife, you'd only get a beat on your birthday.
If that. If that. Life comes at you fast. Jota, boys. Talk about keeping the mood going. Jota is out injured again. Jota's out injured again.
Carl just said no to a beat and then left the bathroom door open while he dropped the douche. Imagine.
Come like John in John Witherspoon in Friday, innit?
Bro, this club.
No, your shit for 22 years.
Innit? Bro, I'm kind of just over this, man. Every single thing is just bad news. Go on, finish going to say, Cal. Sorry, I forgot you're going to say that.
Yeah, Jota's out again. What's our
how long? He said weeks, innit?
He said weeks, not months.
But again, weeks could mean 6 weeks. Yeah. Some people are saying it could be 6-7 weeks.
Do you know what? Do you know what a knock is?
No. Do you know what they said?
He
He overstressed the muscle. He overstressed the muscle. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Overstressed the muscle. I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
He went from bruised ribs to punctured lung. He went from a knock to, what did you say he did? Stress the muscle.
Overstressed the muscle. That's what I think. That's what they said. Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Muscle overload.
What are we going to do with Jota?
What is a muscle overload?
What that's what I'm saying. What is that?
Who is he? Fucking Goku? Fucking no, bro.
People are saying about 3 to 6 weeks, 4 to 7 weeks. People are saying that.
Looks like Thingy has found form at the right. Chiesa's found form at the right time, at least.
Hopefully, Darwin as well.
Oh my days!
I'm not gonna lie. I cannot be more upset, frustrated, and disappointed all at the same time to hear Jota's out for that long.
Shall I tell you what?
No, you know what? It's true. 3 to 6 weeks basically just means 2 months. We might as well just say we're not going to see him again until April.
Because here's the problem with Jota. He's like, this is not me having a go at Jota, by the way. Big up Jota. He takes a while to get back. He's not like a fast healer, so to speak. He's just never been one of them people. Like, no matter what
we're not going to see him until April.
I think we see him at the end of.
No, do you know when I think we see him? At the end of February or March. I say end of February, beginning of March.
Nah. February's only got 28 days in it. We ain't seen him in February, bro. It'll be March at the earliest.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know what's going on, man.
I just think. Do you remember when I was saying as well, yeah? Like, there's bare black clouds over Liverpool. And I said...
It's not even clouds now. It's volcanic ash, bro.
Yeah, for real. I'm just... Do you know what it is, yeah? We had a massive distraction last year with Jurgen Klopp, innit? When he was leaving, it was a massive distraction. There's no denying that. We're now top of the league. We're top of the Champions League. We're still in every single damn competition, but there's still a cloud. Why can't we just be allowed to be happy with our club doing the right thing and winning games? On the field, we are very, very good. We are close to perfect on the field, hence where we are now. But you see, off the field, it's just a travesty, bro.
So I'd cut you, Man City are signing another centre-back, it seems. According to Fabrizio.
Man said Jota's so injury prone. If he gets an injury on FIFA, he gets one in real life, you know. Mad thing. That's crazy. But if Man City are stockpiling, they're either just taking the piss or they're going to get a transfer ban. So they just want to get all the players in now before they get the ban.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
That's what they're doing. Seems like that.
Chelsea, do you remember when Chelsea did that when they knew they were getting a ban?
When they just pulled hella players, innit? I was like, well, if we're going to go down, then, you know what I'm saying?
They're also future-proof in their club as well.
Yeah.
We are too. We just do it differently. We just let the contracts run out and then we go and get some new players. That's all we do. We think about it. It's not the worst idea. You maximize the players for what they're worth. Then you bring in the new players and you start again.
I don't think that's future proofing, but
it's conveyor belt.
I don't think that's proofing.
It's overproofing because they're definitely drunk.
It just, I don't know. I don't know, man. This Jota situation's got my head scratching. Jota's...
And you know what real winners and owners would do is they would look at the situation and they'd think, okay, there's a possibility we're going to lose Diaz, which I'm not happy with, but there's a possibility we're going to lose Diaz in the summer. Jota is way too injury prone. We've got this whole situation going on with Chiesa where we just don't know how fit he can keep himself. Putting aside Mo's contract, which I'm just realizing how many things I'm saying that's a problem.
Also, Darwin's inconsistencies as well. Is he even fancied by Slot?
Yeah, I mean, real talk, you could throw that in as well. Plus, Saudi won him. you'd buy a forward now. You would. You'd go. You know you got a title to win. You know you got all these issues. You'd buy a forward now. You would. That's what real winners and real owners would do.
No, but you man are doing the wrong thing though. Why do you man like to think logically when you think about our club?
Oh no, I'm not saying they're going to. I'm saying if you were about it.
You sounded like me 20 minutes ago when I was trying to be logical.
Oh no, I know they won't do it, bro. I'm saying if they were about it, if they actually were winners, that is what they would go and do.
100%. But this club doesn't do anything.
I found footage of after John W. Henry heard that we're looking to buy players, he sent LeBron to go and sort it out. Said we don't do that around there. Training is our transfers. Maybe Pep worked for FSG and not even for Liverpool. maybe that's who Pep worked for, FSG.
Yeah.
That man warned us with a book and we still didn't learn.
We still didn't learn.
Man wrote a book.
He gave us the blueprint for the building. We just thought it was a great. We just thought it was a nice.
Actually, gave us everything right in front of us in the book. And man, was still trying to say he was lying.
And we
was telling the truth. And we clowned him for it.
Yeah, we clowned him.
He's sitting there going, "All you guys just had to do is read between the lines."
Yeah,
you lot clowned me. You lot clowned me.
Except for you guys don't want to read the book.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna lie. The mods are on job today. Whoever blocked that person, the mods are on job.
No, that was me. Still,
that
was me. Yeah, bruv. You see when I see things like that, yeah, you're gonna last about a second. You know what I'm saying? You're getting out of it, bro.
This is a joke. John Henry does this turned off notification for the. How crazy that is! It's getting one tick from man. Insane. What are we saying about Jota, boys? Do we have to look at the future of Jota at Liverpool Football Club now? Forget about the talent. Forget about how we feel about him.
I'll give you two scenarios. I'll give you the real scenario, and then I'll give you my fantasy scenario.
Pause.
My fantasy scenario would be. There's no time for minds and gutters now. We're talking real talk now, boys. Right?
Just
it's got a pause.
My fantasy scenario is Jota is the 7th choice forward. And we've got two players already that are so good. Whenever Jota's ready, he just contributes. He's that guy. And even if it's just 5 times a season, but he's just a brilliant player to have in your squad because when he is ready, he bags. And that's what he does. But you've already got 2 other players that are just bagging anyway, and he's a bonus on top.
Yeah.
The real version is you have to just take what you're offered if it's more than 20 mil, and we have to move on.
No, 20 is too low.
You say 20 mil?
No. For a player this injury prone with only 2 years left.
Jota's market value is not 20 mil.
How do you get more than 20 mil for a guy who's never
how
fit?
much Pedro let it go Chelsea for?
Exactly.
No, but that was different though, Cal, because he's really young.
No, but he's injury ravaged.
Jota's 28.
No, but
Neto's only 22 though.
But Neto's had more injuries than
Neto's had some of the worst injuries documented, bro.
We could get about 40 mil for Jota. I reckon about 40.
No, but remember, Neto still only had that one big bad injury. It wasn't like he kept getting injured over and over.
People will take a chance on Jota just strictly because he's still a goal scorer. And you know what it is as well? If he was over 30,
more than 20 mil.
If he was over 30, I would hear you. But remember, he's still
2
20
years left on his contract, guys.
But that means a lot in football, though, especially with contracts.
I'm just going to ask the question straight then, because you just said it, Drift. He's got 2 years left on his deal in the summer. Do we have to cash in on Diogo Jota?
Yeah, if you're talking about what makes sense, yeah.
Matt?
That hurts my heart to say that out loud, by the way.
I can't sell Jota, but I think we'll probably be forced to. I think, but gradually, because he's an amazing player. Do you know what? I think it's me and you talking about this, Cal. We both said if Jota had no big injuries like how he's had over his Liverpool career, he will be seen as the 3rd best striker in the Premier League, only behind Haaland and Isak.
I think it was us that had that conversation.
Oh, was it us, Drift? Sorry, I thought it was.
Remember, at first, everyone thought I was wild when I said he'd be an 80 to 100 mil striker. And then after a while, it started to sink in. Everyone's like, oh, no, shit, he actually would
obviously,
be.
players pick up injuries. Remember, Haaland's had an injury. But I'm talking take away them big injuries, yeah? To say he has the normal niggles like Haaland and Isak, he'll be seen as the third best striker in the league. That's it. That's the talent that we have at our disposal, but we just can't utilize it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a tough one. We may have to cash it.
If we cash in on Jota, Nunez, I still think there's obviously his situation still up in the air.
I think we'll have to keep Nunez.
Well, you've got the free contract players as well. Then you've got players like Ibu, who's only got a year left. Then you've got Diaz, the situation won't go away. And I'll be real. I reckon if Virgil, Salah, and Trent leave, I reckon even Alisson is going to start thinking, I might only do one more year here, you know. I'm being Alisson is
you're right, bro.
Alisson strikes me as someone that has to be very comfortable in his environment. He will do Alisson for me seems like one of them kind of
his contract.
Yeah, I think he sees that the contract, which is it 2027, maybe? I think that's the best we get from Ali. I don't think Ali renews.
I think Alisson and Mamadashvili from next season start going toe to toe, but I think Alisson stays first choice for most of the season. Towards the end of the season, I think Mama takes over. I think the following season he starts as our first choice goalkeeper, and then Alisson says goodbye on a free in 2027.
Like, do you know what it is? Yeah, I always knew we would get to a point, where like obviously the Klopp era, that
I don't have an
issue era that we had. No, I know, but do you know what it is? I reckon there's a lot of people like me, and obviously you guys might be the same. That Klopp era was absolutely amazing. Obviously, we could have done more potentially, but it was amazing compared to where we was and where Klopp got us to. What I'm realizing now, the realization is that whole era. So even though we're managed by Slot, it's still Jurgen Klopp's players, isn't it? And this whole era of players is all coming to an end, but it's all happening at the same time. It's not like bit by bit. It's just the whole thing's just.
You mean the
crumbling.
way the midfield did last year? Bro.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Do you know what it is? I can't accept that right now.
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me try and bring a little bit of light back to the gloom, even though I don't think it's going to work. Considering the rebuild on the midfield was pretty great, do you think there is a little faith that if another massive rebuild was needed, that we would do it the right way?
I'll be worried that you can do that again. That's me being honest.
No, that's fair. I'm not saying it can. I'm just asking a question.
I do genuinely feel like we got a bit lucky, if I'm being honest. Like, when I say lucky, you can look at it like this. All four of those players are amazing in their own right. But look what had to happen. Gravenberch, so to speak, had to be managed by Slot to get the true potential. McAllister had to get kind of like moved from the 6 / to the 8. That allowed Endo to then obviously go into the team. And then who's the other person I've missed out? Soboslai. And Soboslai, we've had to give a lot of time. A lot of things had to happen for those things even to work. So they're all great players in their own right, yeah? But even still, like, it wasn't like they all just came and shut away and was all amazing. Certain scenarios had to happen, like I said. Imagine doing that again now with 3 players to replace Virgil, Trent, and Salah. Let's say we get the absolute top players. I can't figure the names, but let's just say we get top players. You have to hope that top player settles into the league, into the culture, to the physicality. Is he going to gel well with his teammates? Is he going to start getting greedy? Is he going to want more money? Like, there's so many factors to factor in for all these things to work. I think it's unlikely that that's going to happen. Where you can just get 4 players at once and they all just hit the ground running. Look at Chelsea's players. Do you know what I mean? They've taken a bit of time.
The midfield rebuild still isn't even complete.
No, I know. And look how that's gone. Do you know what I mean?
So how does the fan base feel there? Maybe I'm asking a really stupid question, so I'll get a really stupid answer. But if we win the league this year and we win the Champions League this year, does that quench everyone's thirst long enough for a year of transition of like not that great next year? Because
it basically tells fans shut up because FSG have bought us another league in Champions League. That's what the overarching thing is going to be. until.
And
people
how do we
actually
feel about that as a fan base?
And to add to what Cal says, it also means that FSG are right again. You don't need to dip into the market to be successful.
No, but it would have been the market.
It feels so much like 1920. It really does.
It really does, yeah.
I mean, actually, no, to be fair, I do think when we look back, even though we never bought a defender, which was really stupid, I do think that was a really good summer. Sometimes I think the no defender does make us forget. We got Jota, Thiago, and Tsimikas. That's a great summer.
I'm talking about 1920.
I was talking about 18-19 transitioning to 19-20.
Yeah, that's
when we won the Champions League and then we only got Adrian and Elliot as a kid. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because we
we'd have bought a centre back at the end of the 1920 season, I think it would have been an immaculate transfer window.
But
like,
we would have
genuinely
again. We'd have won the league again.
Yeah.
We never capitalize in it when we're on top in it. Like when we're at our highest point, we don't capitalize. Yeah, no, go on, bro. Yeah, go on.
If we do go on to win the league and Champions League, I'd be even more worried for what we do in the summer.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I hear you.
Probably get like one player or two max, and it'll be two max.
I'd actually be petrified.
Yeah.
Do you know who FSG feel like? Matt will be the only one who gets this. They feel like EA Sports. You always leave something out of FIFA so they can add it next year. Oh, they never just make every single thing be in the game right now.
Funny you said that.
Always something missing, bro.
EA Sports have recently released a patch that's fixed so many issues, which goes to show you they released the game unfinished. The game was literally unfinished. We are now in January, and they've gone, you know what? We're going to add a patch. We're going to give you what we really wanted to give you, but we just wanted you to just buy the game so we could just make money. That's what they basically did.
Yeah. 100%.
Just taking the piss.
Man,
absolute joke, man. And last thing I want to say about it, just quickly, just about this whole thing. If we win the league, everyone will be overly gassed because when we won the league in 1920, we didn't really get a chance to celebrate it because of obviously the pandemic. Yeah, understandable. But the horrible feeling of knowing that, okay, not horrible feeling, wrong phrase. Sorry, we'll be over the moon, obviously, that we won the league. Let's forget Champions League. I'm just saying, just say we won the league. Yeah, still going to be overly joyous. But when you know them players are leaving, in the back of your mind, you're going to be thinking, I don't even know when I'm going to see my team win another major trophy. Remember, with Liverpool, it's not about winning just trophies. It's about winning the major trophies. If Liverpool were going to win only an FA Cup and a Carling Cup over the next 10 years, I will be devastated because I feel like that's not enough. Even doesn't matter if you won it how many times. I want the big trophies. Those are bonuses, winning the FA Cup and a Carabao. Those are a bonus. We should be winning the Premier League and a Champions League. But I'll be real, the way how the owners are moving, I genuinely just feel like they're here to make money. They're happy with what's going on. The club's self-sustaining. They don't really have to do anything. Liverpool are making top 4, so they haven't really got to do nothing. So, yeah.
Beans, do not get the Ouija board out, bro. Do not get the Ouija board. You don't want to open that door, bro.
Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, don't even do that, fam.
Do not do that, bro.
Omar says, I'd honestly move Jota, tired of the injuries, in my opinion. I understand when people say it.
I will be so heartbroken if Jota leaves as well, man.
Shall I tell you what will be the most heartbreaking thing about Jota? He never got to fully fulfill his potential at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Which means we as a club never got to fulfill our potential either.
Do you know I see him going in the Prem if he stays in the Prem? Spurs. Don't know why.
Nah, he's not that stupid.
I think he needs warm weather, you know, Matt.
Yeah, he goes Spain or Portugal
somewhere.
You think so? Fair play.
He needs warm weather.
What? I'm playing with Ange.
No, Andrew didn't be there. No. But Andrew, remember when Andrew be there? You think Andrew's gonna be there?
Bruv, Levy's a bit of a madman. Ange might still be there, bro.
Ange ain't. No. Levy was at the game. Do you see Levy?
What you're going to do, Jota, is you're going to come in, right? And we're going to have that high line. So what we're going to do with that high line is we're going to make sure you push up even higher. Don't worry about them hamstrings. You seen how I've destroyed Van de Ven?
Life.
He's not. Dwyer ain't stupid. He's not going Tottenham, man. He ain't.
Nah, yeah. And you know what? If Levy doesn't get rid of Postecoglou, yeah, in the next 24 hours, he's not serious about life.
I don't think he has been for a minute. Hence why they.
Although I'm hoping he keeps him until we beat them in the second leg, and then he can let him go.
High line for life, lads.
Big up to John Conway, the legend. Says I agree with Drifty about Bergkamp.
I always knew John was the real one.
What's this? I don't even know what that is about.
I said I prefer Bergkamp to Zidane.
I disagree. I mean, that's your taking it. I mean, if you prefer him, is that what you say? You prefer the? Okay.
Yeah.
I think Zidane.
I have no issue with people who think the other way around.
Yeah. Okay.
Part Life Manager says Konate playing with one knee, saying he will die for the team. He sped up his recovery and playing with pain. We better not have lowballed. Facts. That's crazy, isn't it?
I can't believe that's even. I can't.
Not.
The fact that he said it as well, like kind of openly.
I wouldn't say we've lowballed him. I just don't think we've offered him what he's worth. Because wouldn't lowball mean we've offered him the same or less than he's already on? Isn't that the definition?
No, but all right. Say for example, they offered him 100k. That's lowballing him. It's Ibrahima talking about.
What should Ibrahima be on in your opinion?
Lowball was when you don't get an improvement on what you've already got. I thought that's
lowballing just means like obviously like what you're. What do you think Ibrahima should be on in your opinion?
That's just fuckery.
That's just muggins, isn't it? Like,
what do you think he should be on in your opinion? Ibrahima
at least 140.
I think he should be on like one.
What's he on now? He's on about 70 or 80 at the moment.
70.
Yeah, he's got to be about 150, 160, bro.
I reckon minimum that has to be doubled. Minimum that has to be doubled. So if he's on 70, he's got to be 140.
He's one of the best centre backs in the world. He's 25. We are. Anyway, let me not get into it. I'm getting emotional again. Sorry.
Yeah. So, LFC guy says, was my son's year 9 parents' evening. I was intrigued as I wanted to meet my son's favorite teacher, who is his PE teacher, as well as the head of year. Crazy ton of events. I get there and it was Guna Lee. Crazy.
No way.
If you're telling the truth, bro, that is crazy.
That's crazy. Big up Guna Lee, man. Trust me.
Guna. Oh, have you seen how his fan cams have been?
No. Don't tell me. I've got to watch later on my playlist.
No, I saw.
Don't ruin it for me. Don't. I've got them all saved on watch later, bro. After this, I'm gonna have some lasagna. I'm gonna watch them all through. Jeannie said it's quite sad. Players are holding off signing contracts to wait and see about the club's ambition. I shake my head. Very disappointing. I did say this. For everyone going at Trent, I did say this. It's an ambition thing. LSC guy says, well, shout outs to him because he was nice enough to chat football and is doing great things with the kids in that school. His height is a wife magnet.
We tried to tell you.
Now do you believe us? Gonna Lee like 7'6", bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's without trainers on as well.
Why do you think we call him the Great Carly?
I
don't even want to read this out. Sorry, bro.
No, and it's actually from Drifty with a fringe as well. That's what's so crazy.
I'm sure you can see that drift, bro.
That is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious. Can I just ask you a little quick question before I forget? What's too much of a demand from Ibu?
Probably 200.
200k, I'd say is a bit much.
So if he wanted 230, he'd be asking for too much.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Probably, yeah. But the thing is, he's one of the best in the back. I would say like one. I think, bro, Ibu can't be complaining if he gets on to say even Trent's wage now like 180. Okay. Do you know what I mean? I rate Ibu highly, but I think that's a bit excessive. To over 200k a week, maybe.
Even though Lenny Euro's on 250.
Bro.
What?
This is the problem. The market. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Lenny Euro's on 250.
That's what the rumors were, right?
That stinks.
That we might have a problem still. I'll tell you why there's a problem. You know, Omar Mamouche is on about 350. So about 325.
Well, I mean, if you come to the club for 70, 80 million, you're gonna get a high wage.
Bro, he's on no, but 325. The man practically has matched Salah's mega contract in one. That's crazy.
Hold on, how a man? Forget it. I'm
on Mooch is on about 325.
I'm just about to ask another stupid question. It's fine.
Sorry. It looks all right. So I'm going to look at Saliba. Saliba's on roughly 192k a week.
He only signed his deal at the beginning of the last season, though, right? He's on a fresh contract.
I'm gonna be real. Ibn might have to start asking for 200 grand. You know, this is insane. Because here's the thing: it's okay us trying to keep our wages down.
This is the problem. Is you have to look at the market.
If you keep doing that, players are going to be like, "Listen, I love Liverpool, but I do feel like 200k."
We've been brainwashed.
Yeah,
as a
man.
fan base, we've been brainwashed.
Ibn can ask for 200k if that's the market. Because you go by the market, right? Surely.
Liverpool will never pay Ibu 200 grand.
And that's probably why he will leave.
Is he better than Saliba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Without shadow of a doubt. I've been shouting
Saliba, and again, I'm using Saliba as an example because we can all agree whether you rate him highly.
Saliba's still a top centre-back.
All right. He's a top centre-back. That's why I wanted to use Saliba because we can do the Euro thing, for example, but the argument will be Man United are paying silly wages to a player who's not lived up to standard. Saliba's lived up to his hype, innit? Bruv, if Saliba's on 192, so should Konate. Konate's got to be on at least the same.
Van Dijk, just quickly off the top of my head, Van Dijk, Saliba, Konate, Gabriel, Rudiger are probably in the top 10, easily top 10 best defenders in the world.
Oh, easily.
They're all over. All of them are on maybe between 180
and above.
Ibu's not even close. That is a disrespect. He needs to get that contract because you want to know what? Someone else will pay that money for him because he's that.
I'm not even gonna lie though. Once you got past Ibu and Virgil, I just realized how low the standard is of centre backs.
No, I know, but you get on track. I'm just trying to make a point now about the top centre backs in world football. Like that.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying that was a dire list. I can't front.
Man said a dire list, you know.
Oh man,
we got to change how we're moving, man. Ty says maybe issue is the club wants to cut Salah's wage. Salah ain't gonna accept that. It could be Ty, but Salah ain't gonna accept that. Ty says Hughes just realized Ibu contract is 26 and 27. Can you imagine? Honestly, says didn't FSG want to have an NBA team in Vegas? They did, but obviously Boston's where they're from, so if they can get the Boston Celtics,
I was gonna say,
that's the dream, isn't it? Ty says, Cal, please say with chest that FSG isn't selling. Oh, I actually don't think they're selling, bro. I don't. Mika Johnson says this City Pool race next season an all-timer. Depending on what we do, man. Ty says from Cal said FSG for life, they stop spending. Yeah, no comment. Micah says, guys, fun one. 3 players that each of you will sign in the summer for Pool, City, Arsenal, Newcastle, Chelsea, United.
Hold on, 3 players
that each of these
that would take a while.
That actually do members for that, you know.
Yeah, that would take a while, Mika. That would take. But we can, we can do that.
Because I don't just want to quickly because I want to think about where their weaknesses are and actually give a proper. Let me take a photo with this and then.
Okay, I'm just literally doing that now. Yeah. If you just drop it in the group as well. Mika will do that, bro.
We'll do that.
If we don't do it in the next couple of weeks, just send me a reminder and just DM me a reminder, please, bro.
We'll definitely do that. 100.
Paulie says Mo Verge have no options in Europe, only Saudi. They definitely have options in Europe, Paulie, in my opinion. People bite your hands off for Virgil and Salah.
Yeah.
They will break their wage structure and their rigidness for those players.
Don't be surprised. Yeah. Sorry, bro. You didn't say
that's right. Ty Cal said Bichetic and man got growing pains. Ty says Cal and drift dark and light sides of the force. No, this is crazy. Ty says not even a color thing, but even that All right, time, man. I get it, man. You're disappointed in me.
I think he was making a Star Wars reference, but then it
yeah. Dark side, 100. Dark
Yeah.
side of the force, innit?
Dean says, "Hola, gents. To be fair to Cal, I think he's just a winner. He wants the best of the best. FSG or the curse. I kind of feel bad for Slot already. Appreciate that, Dean. Thank you, bro. Thank you."
The funny thing is, in his first year,
none of you, man, were like, "Yeah, no, we agree with that."
No, but I don't even know what that's in reference
I feel bad
to.
for you before, but I said I feel bad. I said I feel guilty,
that,
bro.
You guys still think I'm part of the curse, though?
No, I just said
wow.
I feel guilty.
I was
You not hesitating for a little while there. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I hesitated.
I'm not gonna lie, you both hesitated for a couple.
No, VAR. I never hesitated.
No, we didn't. I just went no, bro.
Okay.
I went like that, literally. I went no, bro.
I never hesitated.
Just messing about, man.
I'll ask you guys offline. You guys definitely hesitated, bro.
Do you know what? I don't think Slot feels bad now in his first season because no matter what's going on at Liverpool, with all due respect, we're a massive step up in everything to Feyenoord. But once he's really settled here, then he'll start to feel the frustration.
Yeah. 100%. Especially if you win the league and say he does an unprecedented double in his that euphoria. He's not going to be he's just going to be thinking I won. Then the realization will hit when the players aren't re-signing and the budget is like £7 million.
You know what happened?
To work with.
You know what happened? You see the following season when we're doing really bad, yeah. Klopp's gonna ring him around like January and be like, "Crazy, huh?"
Or Linda's with the book, fam.
If you don't laugh, you'll cry, man.
Trust me.
Facts.
Zia said, "Drifty, FSG are gangsters, bro. You were right."
They are, man.
Facts.
There are gangsters in this team.
They are gangsters, bro.
Micah says, "You guys know I've been saying Flo inverts to Man City for time. You have been.
You have, to Man City. You have been.
It makes even more sense now with the Shirky stuff. 100%.
I can't believe.
Honesty, big up honesty. I ain't seen you in a while, bro. I hope you're well. Question: if we sell Jota, how much can we ask for him realistically? Great striker, but too injury prone. And who would you get with the money? I reckon 40 mil. 40 mil.
I think so.
I think 40 mil is a bit much. I'll say 30 is the most I think we can get. For a 29-year-old with 2 years left in his contract, but he's injury prone, I'll be really shocked if we got 40 for him.
I think we can get 40.
I think we can get 40. In today's market, I think we can. But I understand
he's worth more, but I'm just trying to be
I get you could be right at the same time, so I don't think there's the wrong answer for that, personally.
Because you know what FSG would do? If nobody gives us 40, but we really just want 40, they'll just let him run his contract down and won't replace him, and we'll just have a squad issue. That's what will happen.
Yeah.
Because Edwards is the worst at not letting players go for less than what he thinks they're worth. Like, he's actually the worst. He won't bend his rules at all.
Yeah, he's very adamant on the fee.
Yeah.
Very, very adamant. Like, if you're not making that fee, then
he'll cut his nose off to spite his face. Trust me, he's done it in the past.
Yeah.
Who would you guys bring in as a replacement?
But I can't have that type of talk there. I don't even know. I'm not even trying to live in a world.
You already know Pedro. You already know it's Pedro for me.
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know. Me being honest, I genuinely not right now. I don't know because there's a few players, but I haven't not got down to the one yet. So I will let you know in due time.
Foot LFC says the way FSG are moving with contracts, we have to win the league this year because I don't think we'll be in any position to challenge after this season. Yeah,
kind of what we were just talking about.
That's my fear. Foot LFC says, Drift, I saw the watch long and kind of think you was wrong to say supporters don't rate Nunez and want him sold. They shouldn't celebrate when he scores.
That's fair.
Harry says, guys, in case we lose Diaz, have you checked out Alberto Molero? Left wing, watched him very closely, very similar player to Diaz. Played for Las Palmas. I think he could become a really good player.
You thought Harry was trying to get you there.
Yeah. I just had to make sure.
Even I was a bit like,
I know Harry's never. I've never known Harry to do that. So
man didn't even know. I don't know. I don't know much about him. I don't know nothing about him.
Play, so I can't say.
Heard the name, but I don't know nothing about him.
Foot LFC says, I just want top tier players like Alisson, Trent, Virgil, Konate, Sobo, Grav, Max, Salah, Jota. Darwin Nunez just isn't a top tier player. No issue with him personally.
By the way, Foot, you're right. You know how the game goes. We're all family. We say things to family. The next day, we're over it. It's nothing personal. I didn't mean it. Everyone knows I just Matt tried to calm me down the stream. In that moment, there weren't no calming me down in it. But you know.
Yeah, you're unhinged still.
Yeah.
No, I was. I've never been so happy in my life. It was just crazy. But you know, it was the emotion of the game because me and Matt was sitting there and we was actually watching the title starting to unravel. It was a crazy, crazy day.
That was fading away.
Crazy day. Because you know what would have happened if we'd have drawn that game? Arsenal would have won and they'd only be 1 point behind us.
Yeah.
Do you know how different the day could have been?
That game against Everton becomes a whole nother level.
Oh, bro, it could have been a whole. I'm telling you now, Aston Villa's comeback is due to the mentality being fractured from us winning that game in the 90th minute.
Also, them losing Saliba and just not being able to finish their chances as well. But
but I still think it was like, even if Saliba was there, Cal, because we've seen them drop points with Saliba there. Like they could remember after the game, Partey admitted they're in the dressing room watching the game. That was a dagger in the heart, that goal. An absolute dagger in the heart.
Again, that's Arteta though. Arteta shouldn't be having these man even watching the games.
No, he shouldn't. He really shouldn't. I wouldn't let that happen if I was.
Nah, you don't, bruv. You just focus on your game. After your game, you see what the result was.
It'd be like watching your son fight before you and then he gets knocked out. How distracted are you going to be for your fight? Do you know what I mean? Like, crazy. But
Red Mist says, will this market force FSG to sell at some point? I doubt it, bro. We'll just stick to what we do.
The value of the club will keep going up.
Start with them,
that's
bro.
the problem. So all they care about is the value of the club. That's all they care about is the value of the club.
Yeah.
Mr. Sinclair says we have to win this league or 4 years blink become 10.
Facts.
No, you know what? I don't, because I know 12th man feels my pain. It's like, no, Jeff, allow it. Don't act like people. Don't let the people in the party. But the whole way there, they'll just cuss it. I don't want to be in this fucking rave. What's man going here for? But you know them ones. Then they get there and they're shoving it up. Like, no, man shouldn't even let you in, blood. You didn't want to be here.
You Nunez fans, bro.
I'm gonna let them in. Now you're not 12th man. I'm gonna let man in, but they gotta pay in it. Everyone else went in for free, and then man, they got to pay now, innit?
Well, I ain't paying, dude.
Then you better go home, mate.
I'm going home. I'm going home, bro.
Mr. Sinclair says DJ Khalid, another one. Play on words. I see you, Mr. Sinclair. Appreciate.
That you know, that actually went over my head for a second. That was a good one. Still,
a very good one. I'm getting cooked today. I can't lie. For LFC says, by that same reasoning, can we celebrate own goals?
No, but that's different, though, bro. That's different.
I mean,
no, because that's totally different.
I'm not saying anything about Nunez. He just won the game and got a brace.
But there's nothing to say, though.
We'll discuss that at the end of the season. My opinion on him hasn't changed as a footballer.
Oh, never is mine, but I'm not saying nothing bad about him.
You know what? Somebody said it in the chat, and they are so right. And you lot know when it comes to Nunez, I'll be as shameless as you. If we win the league by 2 points, Nunez won us the league. And I'll run that narrative into the hill.
Oh, raw.
Oh my goodness.
I will run that narrative into the hill. Remember
just that one game. What about the other games?
Remember this moment.
No.
Remember the name.
That is the most shameless thing I've ever heard. And I've said some stuff on there. I've said some stuff on there.
Rago.
Pete Al says Nunez, Origi, Taki, Rank. Would you take Neymar now? No, I'm not taking Neymar now. It's insane.
I don't even mean this in a piss take way. Like, does Neymar actually have any knee cartilage left?
Don't say that, fam. He's one of my favorite players, you know.
Me too, bro.
Yeah, I'm not taking Neymar though. You're not taking him, are you, Matt? Surely not. Matt, do it.
We might need players, bro. We might need players, bro.
For a start, bro, we ain't paying for his wages.
Bro, we might need players. We might be in a pickle.
They ain't getting Neymar.
My order is Origi, Nunez, Taki. That's my order.
Well, what's the order again? Sorry. No, I'm joking. I wouldn't take Nunez. I wouldn't take Neymar because obviously I know the knee issue is really serious, but rank Nunez, Origi, and Taki will be last. Oh, yeah. It'll be Origi, Nunez, and Taki.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I would just like to say on the Nunez thing, just out of curiosity, what did you lot think when they compared him and realized he's only one goal behind Duran for impact off the bench? And we sit here and like we're always like, no, Duran, like such a good player off the bench, very rare. And Nunez has only got one less than him, off the bench. So does that not just qualify what I said when I said he's a good squad player? For everyone who's like, he's crap, get rid of him. Is he not somebody who, this is what I tried to say, he's a good squad player.
The only thing I'd say about that is, remember, Duran is trying to oust Watkins and arguably should be starting. So,
because that's how good he is. So that's the point I'm making. So is Nunez not a good squad player then?
He's as good squad player as to what we have now, 100%, because we need him now. But I'm talking more about the future. My whole argument is he can help us now, but that doesn't mean to say that we can't upgrade on you in the summer. And that sounds harsh, but I do think we can upgrade on him. Do you get what I'm saying? Fair. But I'm not now. We need him now. Jota's, again, we kind of knew Jota was going to get injured. We did say how long till Jota gets injured again when he just came back and played against Accrington Stanley. And I think I said, don't play him. I'm scared to play him. But, yeah.
Nave says, do you guys think we'll actually address the 3-4 positions we need to strengthen? Centre back, left back, DM, etc. No.
No,
I think we maybe get one player in the summer.
January, no.
I think we sign one player in the summer and that's it.
Yeah.
Mr. Sinclair says, Klopp, find a solution within the squad. Pep training is our transfer slot. Sub bench is his solution. What next?
Real Squidly, real talk, bro. I don't know. The thing is, we do have solutions within our squad to get us to the end of the season, but in the summertime, there's going to be a real problem. That's what the issue is. We actually do have a great squad. I know we do. I know the left back thing is bothering people. It does slightly bother me as well. But just generally overall in our squad, I do think we have solutions within the squad to win the title this year. We have a good squad. We do have a good squad.
I think we have quantity over quality.
No, I disagree, bro. If you look at the fact that take away form and just look at actual quality, coming off the bench against Brentford, example, was real quality. Jones, Elliott, Chiesa, it's real quality coming off the bench. Like I genuinely think we have a quality squad. I really do. We have a lot of inconsistent players in our squad, which can be frustrating because I like to say your Joneses and your Elliots can be very inconsistent. Nunez, very inconsistent.
I'm not throwing in Elliott in inconsistency talk.
Well, I'm basing it on the fact that being an impact sub at the moment has been absolutely brilliant for him. But when he starts games, he doesn't necessarily have that same level of consistency as he does coming off the bench. A lot of the time when he'll start, it'll be very up and down with whether he'll give you a great performance or not. Off the bench, I don't think he's been inconsistent. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, I think we have a good squad. We do. Do we want more? Can we improve on it? Yes, of course we can. But I'm looking at Bradley and Trent, right back options. It's brilliant. I'm looking at if he's fit Gomez as a backup to Ibu. It's brilliant. You know what I mean? I do think we have, even Endo, man. I'm going to throw in. Endo is a good midfielder, man. I know we want better, but Endo does a job when he comes on. And if you look around the league, I don't think the other teams, which is what we have to be comparable to, right, at the same time, we want to be on our own, but also look at your enemies. I don't think anyone else has the type of options we have. I think they do look and go, no, Liverpool's got more options than us still. That's my opinion. But can we improve? Of course we can. But we've got enough to get us to the end of this season.
I think another factor is injuries as well, though. Because I think, remember, we've had plenty of time. Simicast injured, Chiesa. I mean, it doesn't really count, but I won't count Chiesa 'cause he just landed. But like, Jota's always injured. Here's another one.
Other teams do suffer with that as well, though, Matt. A lot of other teams they do have players that are injury prone.
Here's the thing:
and they get the same issues.
Chelsea have a good squad. They're just all a bit like young at the moment. But once them players get, I mean, I still think they're going to trim some of that squad, or they're probably going to change some of the players. Like, for example, Nkunku looks like he's going to leave. But Chelsea have a pretty decent squad. It's just that their centre back issues are a problem because they've got enough attackers. Their midfield
they've got a very good squad. But you know what makes our squad better than theirs? Is that our first 11's better than theirs. So that's why I still think our squad's better. Do you see what I'm saying?
Of course. But I think Man City making these changes, they're trying to change that as well. So
for LFC, on a lighter note, tight on the 20s en route. You'll never walk alone. Big up yourself. Hopefully that's the case.
I hope so, man.
Hope so.
Big up to Imran says, Cal, it's okay, bro. You curse, you're cursed like me. I'm still whoa. I can't read that.
Imran, that's fair down, bro. Imran, crazy, you know.
Big up yourself, Imran. I can't
Big
read
up Imran in the family. Like, Imran, crazy, bro.
I'm trying to carve a career in the MMA world as well, you know. If I read that, could be curtains for me. I could actually get beat up. Promos, reports Hughes is in Italy trying to sign. Nah, you can't get me promo. Almost.
I nearly was like, huh?
Almost. Mika Johnson says, bless up, bros. City, Wirtz, Hoyman, and Hakimi. Liverpool, sure many Kirkheads on Rodrigo. We ain't getting Rodrigo. We just ain't.
Hey, Mika, pass the dash up on the left hand side.
Newcastle and Buemo, Rodrigo, and a DM. My crap club, Arsenal, Sesko, Zubi, and Nico Williams.
Right, that's a sensational.
Oh, he's talking about like the best transfers that you could just ask for, I guess.
If Arsenal did that would be a fucking sensational summer.
Yeah.
Sesko, Zubimendi, and
Nico Williams. That's a brilliant summer.
I still think Arsenal's better.
But those are ideally your three favorite players to sign in those positions, Matt. I'm still not on a Kirkhead board. I'm not on a Kirkhead.
But Kirkhead is cold, fam.
Doesn't move.
He's not Theo Hernandez. I get it. Because Theo Hernandez, ideally, maybe, or even you could even arguably say Alphonso Davis, whatever. But like, bro, Kirkhead is only 21.
Yeah, I tell
you, he's a warrior, bro. Yeah, go.
Miguel Gutierrez at Girona.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about him.
I haven't
seen much about him, but I've heard the name.
I watched back our game against him because I'm sad like that. And he actually played really well in that game.
Fair play
as well. He's good, man. But
I don't understand why people don't understand the. But Kirkhead is.
No, I don't think he's rubbish, man. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't move me like that.
Bro, Kirkhead.
MNE just asked, "Is he cold? Is he cold like Wi-Fi?"
Is this what we're doing?
I can't laugh. Look at the.
Is this what we're doing? We're trying to go to like people's worst. Let's not do that, man. That's a bit of a thing. But yeah, no, I think Kirkhead is cold though. I genuinely do. But we'll make mistakes in it.
I still think 50 mil would be a bit wild. But he's
50 mil is not. No, he's not worth 50 mil. Because I said on my stream today, I was like, 50 mil, no. You negotiate that down to about 35, bro, in the summer. You're not paying 50 mil for a left back.
You can get good
for going places at the moment. They've got a bit of a leg to stand on when it comes to like this type of stuff, you know.
Mackenzie says, "Big up, man. Then Pep assembling the new Avengers in Jan just makes this title a big must win because we all know what happens next season. Yeah, Man City are going to be a problem going forward, man." Sean P. Casey says, still not made me a mod, man.
You still not a mod? I thought I did it in the last stream.
We'll make that happen, Sean. Don't worry, brother.
I
Come
like
on,
it
Matt. Sort it out, mate.
I don't know.
Man's blaming
me. Like I'm the only one that can do more.
Super chat from H says Darwin combos are tired. You don't have to drink the entire ocean to know it's salty.
That is mad.
H needs to be studied, you know.
H is mad, you know.
That is another fantastic quote, though. Let's be
H
real.
needs to be studied.
No, on the real, that's a fantastic quote. He's right.
No, it is. It is a good quote. It is.
It's a fantastic quote, bro. Bloody brilliant, man. Foot LFC says, "Yeah, I hear you, bro. At 0-0, my weekend was done. The press no run when Darwin scored. I was running around like a madman. Arsenal dropped points. Best weekend. Nah, I hear it, man.
Nah, big up Foot, man. Like I said, it's all love. We fight as family. We make up. We move on. It is what it is, man. It is what it is."
Ty says that was worse than 200 career goals, including youth. That's regarding your comment about if we win the league, it's on Darwin.
Hey, look, if Romario counted his youth team goals, then everyone.
Nah, Drift, stop it.
That was outrageous, bro. I big up minus Anthony. Hope you're well, brother. Doing some great things. Minus Anthony's a fantastic DJ, people. Nunez is not a striker, he's a left wing, more impact. That's the debate.
No, I still think he occupies good spaces as a striker. He's just got to improve on his composure. That's all it is.
Ty says Nunez 39 goals, 73 starts. There you go, Drift.
Big up, Ty. All Carl wants to do is say, but how many big chances has he missed?
No. I haven't said anything. I'm not going to say anything.
Bruv, your face said it all, bro.
Because I'd love there to be added context here. How many of those goals came when he started?
How? Just move on, bro. Let's just move
Sean,
on.
do me a favor. Just type
let him have a
something
week,
normal in the chat,
just
bro.
let him have a week. Just let Nunez have a week.
Good about him. I've said nothing but, bro. I got attacked in comment section saying, "I bet."
Sean, type something in the chat, please, bro. anything. It's a normal one. Normal.
I remember I came out here at the beginning of the month and said I don't want Darwin sold. I don't want him sold in January. I'm very objective when it comes to Darwin, but if you're not one way or the other, then people get at you. Jay says, and Mbomo about to have a 20-goal season at Brentford.
Probably.
Does he do that at Liverpool? He would definitely be one of the hot properties of the bigger clubs in the summer, I reckon. Yeah.
Sounds crazy, but you know when like this, I'm not saying this applies to him, but this can happen. There's players that do well when their environment is right. If he goes to a bigger club, can he replicate that?
I think at Newcastle he can.
Okay, if he could at Newcastle. Fair play.
Yeah. YS says, I just remembered Fakir's side also gets shirky. Hear you. Big up Harry says, boys, don't worry, I ain't getting you cancelled. Big up yourself, Harry. Big up Jay says, City have bought meaty players, in my opinion. I think they're buying players for the future as opposed to now, Jay.
Agreed.
I think they might need a little bit longer than just literally next season to get to those big heights. I think maybe we're overestimating Pep to think that he can buy a lot of like 20-year-olds and then all of a sudden they're just back to their standard again.
I think this is the foundation. I think he'll sign bigger names as well.
If he does that, then obviously,
Micah says, Mamouche, Florian Wirtz, Oscar Bob, Savio, Foden, Doku, Haaland. Wow.
I'd take Doku out of that because even though he can be that, I don't think Doku's that guy.
Nah, Doku ain't that guy. No.
I mean, do you know what? Actually, if you're talking about him being like the 6th or the 7th choice forward, that's good actually. Like if you're talking about he's just right at the end of the pecking order, then because I mean you even forgot Grealish, bro.
Grealish is gone, bro.
You think Grealish is gonna leave? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where can he go though? Who can afford Grealish?
Probably go back to Villa.
What, you think they'll let him go for cheap enough that Villa can afford him?
Probably. Get him off the wage bill. He's on like 300k a week, isn't he?
Yeah, but they paid 100 mil for him, so I'm guessing they're going to want at least 50 back.
100 mil for who?
Grealish.
Oh.
You think everyone's run like that? I admire it.
He's done. Yeah,
What do you think? Do you think they'll let Grealish go for less than 50 mil?
They'll ride that off, Drift. They won't
bro,
care.
do you think they care?
Drift,
This is City.
you've proper been brainwashed by FSG.
No, but
man.
this is principles.
Sean,
as well.
still
It's not
waiting
even
for a
just
comment,
about
broski.
thing, it's about
Principles.
Can't
Man
access
City and
any-
principles in the same sentence, bro.
Sean P. Casey, please message him, bro.
No, actually, when it comes to money that they're making, I think they got principles.
Come on, Drift, man.
How much they sold their
Jay
youth
said,
players
guys,
for?
speak on the Celtics and FSG. We did, Jay, bro. We did. Wasn't the most fun interaction. St. Lucia says, guys, in 21-22, we were 19 points behind City and pulled it back to 1 point by the end. Should we be concerned about City now,
Sean.
given their new reinforcements? I'm personally not.
I totally get the logic, though.
Sean, you're now mod, brother. Bless up.
I totally get the. Yeah. Matt got the notification. Sean got the notification, Matt. I get where he's coming from though, Cal, because the same logic can apply, innit?
Yeah, I hear it. I'm not worried about them this season. I don't think they're that team this season. Hate says, question, what pees you off more, diving or time wasting?
Diving
For me.
Yeah, diving, 100%.
Time wasting.
Really, what Hate should have said is, what pees you off more, diving or Arsenal? Because that's their new nickname. That's the new nickname for time wasting is Arsenal.
Yeah, for real. Honesty says, off-topic question: do you guys think Spurs fans using their injuries is a dumb excuse because Bournemouth got more injuries and they lost billing and they are still doing bits, especially Clivert? I think it's copium from Spurs fans. Yeah,
is that a fact that they've got more injuries? Because I heard that officially Spurs have the most injuries in the league at the moment.
Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken, were down to their bare bones against
Bournemouth
Newcastle.
had bag injuries. They just allowed Justin Clivert to score a hat-trick. Sorry, I'm wrong game. That's Newcastle. But
okay,
at the same time,
no,
Spurs, everyone's got injured. Like this whole
Brentford,
guys. Spurs have got a lot of
bruv,
but Brentford have had a bag of injuries as well.
Bruv, why is it?
There's no excuse for them to be that bad.
Why are injuries only being highlighted this season? For the last 3-4 freaking years, we've had players like at a time 6-7 players. No one cared. Why is it?
Forget that.
No.
Because what you're saying is right, but they do have. Bro, they've got the same situation we had in 2021.
Part of the game, innit? We got told to go with it. Bro, it's part of the game. Do you know why you can't use that as an excuse? You can't. Do you know what it is? In football, you have to have a 22-man squad or whatever, or 24, whatever it is, yeah? There's a reason why you have a squad, because you know you're going to pick up injuries. Obviously, you can get ravaged with injuries, which is understandable. But at some point in the cycle of a manager, if he's there for, say, longer than, say, 4 years, he's going to have one, if not 2 seasons, where the players, he will get injury-ravaged seasons, bro. More likely times than not. Even probability.
Correct me if I'm wrong, people. I swear I saw a stat the other day that said they've only got 12 senior squad players available. Everyone else is youth players.
Drift, I'll ask you this though, and it's a serious question.
Crazy if that's true.
If we had the sort of injury Spurs have got, bro, would you still expect us to be getting pumped about like they're getting pumped?
That's
about
what I'm saying.
Spurs?
I'm not using
maybe not pumped about, but I definitely would know our season was a write-off.
No, but that's the problem, though, Drift. I don't think they'd be upset as a fan base if they were losing games 1-0, 2-1s, and
they're getting moved to it by everybody.
Lashed, bro.
I mean, I hear it.
Everton
but
went 3-0 up against Spurs. Everton,
which
bro.
is horrible. They made Calvert-Lewin look like prime R9.
No,
I'm not joking.
Did you? Bruv, it looked like I thought it was Ronaldinho for a minute. Did you see the way he duppied Gray?
I thought Calvert, bruv. I thought we rolled back the years. Like it's 20.
Shout out to everyone who jumped into my weekend review show and big up everyone who jumped in.
Excuse me.
I couldn't stop laughing. But there was a point where I put the circle around Gray. Yeah, man was spread out like this was a strip club, bruv. It was
like it was carnival.
It was mad, bro. It was mad.
I saw it. I know, Bob.
Calvert-Lewin done him dirty, bro.
And I thought, you know what? I feel sorry for Archie Gray.
So do I.
Bob, they're playing. Are you ready for the joke? This is the high line, guys. Right? He's playing a centre mid at centre back. He's playing a left back at centre back. They're only playing one natural defender in a back three.
But that's because they got injuries.
You telling me that you ain't got the youth man there that can play there?
Depends how you want.
Remember what happened when we played Henderson and Fabinho centre back?
Yeah, but it still took a long time before Klopp actually trusted
I'll
Reece
go
Williams.
a step further. Reece Williams and Nat Phillips.
No, but that took a while for Klopp to trust it. Do you remember? It took a
but
while.
you never guess what? They got us top 4. Would you imagine that? Because they're centre backs.
Archie Gray's probably a better centre back than Reece Williams. No disrespect to the kid.
Probably.
So what's the excuse? Don't get me wrong. I still feel like they should be getting
moved the way they're getting moved to.
Like
even us beating them 6-3, that shouldn't be happening.
At their home ground.
Yeah, we shouldn't be going to Spurs and beating them 6-3.
I hear what you're saying.
Sorry for them. They've been hung out to dry though. At the same time, they've been hung out to dry.
Yeah, I feel it for Archie Gray, but I do maintain a season like this will
mush up his development.
No, I don't. I disagree. I actually think.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
From a standpoint, he'll know he can handle things.
No, but as a young player, the last thing you want to have is this. Like every week, is this people just that it's nightmares in it, kind of thing, in it. He shouldn't have to go through that. The manager should take him. The manager's got to think about. I think he's a player that we need to develop long term. We can't just be putting the man in every week and you're just getting. You know what I'm saying?
I hear it.
Every week.
He's just putting the young buck on the corner with no gap. Crazy.
People are saying they'll make him better, but I think he can also do the opposite, though.
I got that blue top. Hey, yo, got that blue top.
Man's first season has been turned into a meme with the carnival thing already. That's crazy. It's your first season and you're a youngster. All because it's highlighting, you know? I'm not going to lie. If I was a Spurs fan, I'd want him gone so fast.
Oh, yeah.
So quickly.
They are. I think they're done with him.
I think most of them have given up now.
Bruv, they're in 15th.
It's not just that, it's the arrogance he has as well.
No. Look at their squad. Even if you look at their 11 now, they should be nowhere, bruv. 15th.
Yes.
I think they're lower than Man United.
Have you not seen the interview we did about a week and a half ago, maybe? And they asked him about what's going on, and he was like, look, progress is something that, like, hold on, can I do Australia? He's like, progress is something that you like, not everybody can feel it, not everybody can see it. Trust me when I tell you, the boat's turning, I'm just the only one who knows it. That's what he said.
He's the Australian Brendan Rodgers. Hey,
if I butchered that Australian, I apologize.
He's a salesman.
Nah. That is, bro.
He's a salesman.
Man said the boat is turning, but I'm the only one that can turn it. Brother, if you've got someone saying that, yeah, you're done. Your manager's already mentally done. He's done.
But what if he's true? What if what he's saying is true? What if he is the only one who knows the boat is turning?
Then what is he, God now?
This is what I'm saying.
If the boat's turning, bro, it's turning in the wrong direction, bro.
Like, it's turning the wrong way, bro.
It's turning the wrong direction.
I'll be real with you, yeah. Even you see how you've got Graham Potter, West Ham. Spurs should have been fast with Graham Potter. They should have said, you know what? We're gonna have to get rid of my man now.
Nah, do you know who I actually really think Spurs should have got?
Go on.
Hear me out. David Moyes.
No.
Oh, what?
I think David Moyes. See what he did with West Ham?
I would pay to see Expressions do a stream.
No. I'm being honest with you. David Moyes would do a good job. Moyes is a good manager. Everyone's got to just erase that rubbish thing that happened with Man United. David Moyes is a good manager. I'm telling you, he would have been a good fit.
He's good for West Ham. You're thinking
how many managers are better than Moyes at getting something out of when you're not giving anything?
You've got Thomas Frank there. You've got my man from
they're
all
good managers, but they weren't available.
What's
Moyes
the Fulham one again? Marco Silva. You could have gone for Marco Silva.
No, but those guys aren't available. You think Levy's paying to get man out of the club? Moyes was free.
If they're smart,
he was right there.
If Spurs are smart, which they're not, so this is quite funny.
Well, there you go.
They should go and get Iraola from Bournemouth.
Him as well,
If they're smart,
do what you got. You're paying Postecoglou now, bruv. You might put the money to good use.
You know, acting like you don't know Daniel Levy.
No, I know.
He got rid of Mourinho because if he won a trophy, he'd have had to pay him 12 million.
Yeah.
So he sacked him. Come on.
Someone says Spurs was
Come
rather
on.
be relegated than have Moyes.
No. You lot. David Moyes is a good manager. I don't care. David Moyes is for that level. David Moyes is a good manager.
But what are you trying to gain?
Them boy there were the same.
You're trying to gain stability, be competitive again.
I know
Maybe
Moyes won something with West Ham, but I just gonna sound quite harsh. But I see Moyes and like I think of man like Allardyce and them boy there.
Yeah,
Moyes, he's better than them, man.
No, he's better. But I just think of them boy there.
Guys, let me just tell you something.
Horrific.
No, guys, let me just tell you something.
Crazy, bro.
David Moyes 2025 is horrific, bro.
No, David Moyes qualified.
Man's all trying to bring Calvert-Lewin.
David Moyes qualified Everton for Europe 3 times, including Champions League. David Moyes got West Ham into Europe 3 times in a row and won a European trophy for them. How on earth is he not good enough to be Tottenham manager?
Because when you're Tottenham manager, you like your expectations are going to be even higher. Remember, let me learn. All jokes aside, it's supposed to be. Let me just.
Tottenham bigger than West Ham? Are Tottenham bigger than West Ham?
Yes, they are.
No, forget the stadium and all that. Are Tottenham
historically, Spurs are bigger than West Ham. If you're going to talk about what have you won lately, then that's a different debate. But historically, they are. We can't do them that bad, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, David Moyes would have done a good job at Tottenham. I'm telling you. You want a manager who can get the most out of nothing? Out of all the man who's available? Moyes. I'm taking Moyes over Potter. You might play nicer football under Potter, but you'll win more matches with Moyes. I'm telling you for a fact.
No way.
I'm telling you for a fact. We'll see anyway. We'll see how it all unfolds. We'll see who's doing better out of Everton and West Ham next season.
No, but I think it all depends on the direction on who they get the drift. Because if they get another Ange, then no, you'll be right.
No, I said West Ham and Everton. I said we'll see who's doing better next season out of West Ham and Everton. We'll see. And I'm not saying Potter's rubbish. I just think Moyes is better. But we'll see. We'll see.
You don't want David Moyes at your football club, bro. Trust me.
Honestly says, I think we need Cal. I think we need Cal needs to become a yard man and go action and tell VVD and Mo sign the contract and stop there free. I'll be honest, Virgil probably punched me up. I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't even do that to Virgil. Salah, I'd probably just speak to in a nice tone as well. If I annoy him and he leaves, then I've got a whole millions of people looking to kill me. So yeah, I keep that one to myself, man. But let's hope they sign the contracts.
Let's hope.
Ty says last season Nunez scored 17 open play goals. Is this your burner account, Andrew? Salah 18 playing 100 more minutes. Salah missed more and dispossessed more. Nunez slated, Salah praised. This is definitely a burner.
You don't know who Ty is. Why don't dismiss
I'm not gonna
Ty
lie.
like
Put in Nunez and Salah in the same sentence.
What's the last 2 letters of your name?
You do realize that Ty was just giving facts. He didn't even say anything. He just gave facts.
Nah, you don't need to say nothing. I'm just saying when I see Salah and Nunez in any comparison, I just have to I can't. Big up Ty, but you can't take it serious, bro.
You lot are the type of people who don't like facts. Then that's fair.
No.
I've got this, man. I've got this.
There you go.
When I speak facts about Nunez, I'm told that I'm being too harsh.
I don't know what those facts would be, but fair enough.
Right, you're brilliant, man. Every day you evolve into a fantastic lawyer, bro. You passed the bar. You made it. Drifty Cochrane, bro.
The amount of excuses for Nunez is crazy.
Crazy. Do you know what's mad? All season I've been told, nah, you're too harsh on him. You don't like him. He has one game where he scores a brace.
One game.
And I get attacked by everyone who's a Nunez fan. It's mad.
One game is all it takes.
Yeah. Honestly says opinion on fans going mad at Curtis Jones' opinion that he said he preferred Hazard. Fan base always says we want players to be honest. When they do is a problem. We started off the show this honesty. I have no issue with Curtis Jones with what he said at all. At all. He was not disrespectful to Salah. He wasn't disrespectful.
I don't understand that. How was he disrespectful? I don't get it.
Ty says, "Don't shoot the messenger." We won't, bro. We won't.
Big up Ty, man. Every day.
It's Nunez army, boy.
Crazy, man.
Man said, it's a Nunez. It's a Nunez cult, fam. These men are not going nowhere, fam.
I just hope he continues the form. If he continues the form, then Liverpool win more games, isn't it? So
I told you already, man. If you can't love me when I'm up, when I'm down, so you don't get to love me when I'm up, man. It's just how it goes, man.
Fair enough. We'll see, innit?
Keep on hating, though. Good luck with that.
Who's hating?
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to anyone who knows that I'm talking to them.
Okay. Hopefully the form continues.
All I'm saying is we got a game tomorrow. Hey, listen.
We do indeed.
I'm not saying nothing. Let's just see what happens, innit?
Hopefully. He usually goes on scoring runs, so I'm hoping this is the start of one.
Yeah, I think his best run was last year when he got was that 7? Was it? I want to say did he score 7 games in a row? My guy mad or something like that. No, I don't think it's that much, but
I think he got 7 goals in a
maybe 7 goals. Maybe I'm thinking about the
Yeah,
goals,
something
not maybe
like
the
that,
games in a row. But he done well. They went in a bit of a, dare I say it, purple patch. But yeah, he did. To be fair, he did. He found some.
Sure knows already, man. Sure knows.
You know what I mean? So,
congratulations to the Nunez fans. Boys, have you guys got anything coming up over the next 12 to 15 hours? Because obviously we're live tomorrow night for the game.
Yeah. No, nothing tomorrow.
No, nothing tomorrow. Obviously, just make sure you guys are here live and exclusive for our Champions League. So big up, so not here. Big up live for our Champions League watch along, guys.
Join us.
And for anyone who hasn't watched, who didn't watch live, on Big Up, guys, you can go and watch the reruns just the same way you can here. So there's so many shows that we do that you still get to go and watch in full HD, including the 2 tactical breakdown shows that we've already done so far. And I did one on my channel as well. So, yeah.
Man, just behind the sofa. Tweet now, bro.
That's just the real one, man.
Oh man,
crazy, huh?
People, it's been another great. Well, I say it's been another great. It's been another therapeutic.
It's been therapeutic, bro.
This has been an epiphany. And
yeah. And big up the chat as well, because we've been over 1,000 strong all streams. So big up you, man.
You guys
100.
Anyway, if you haven't already, you smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also, go and subscribe to Drift's channel on Big Up and on YouTube. Matt's channel on Big Up and on YouTube, and mine on YouTube and Big Up as well.
You know what? Sorry, we keep forgetting to do this like idiots because we're just so stupid at this social media thing, guys. We actually have a TikTok.
Yeah.
We keep forgetting.
Oh my days, to actually tell the people.
Keep forgetting to tell you guys that we have a TikTok. We're trying to grow it. It's only been there for a few months. But guys,
I said it earlier.
Oh, did you? Okay, yeah. Guys, go over and join our TikTok, man. It's been I keep forgetting all the time. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise the profile of the TikTok as well, guys, because we're going to be moving the Viewers Review Show exclusively over to TikTok as well. So guys, keep sending in your reviews, keep them coming. Big up to all you guys. But we're going to start moving them exclusively over to TikTok. So guys, please, if you're on TikTok, do us a favor, go over and help us to grow our TikTok.
Indeed, you know what to do, people. People, nothing but love for you all. Thank you all for watching, tuning, and listening. Until we see you tomorrow, where we hopefully get another win against Lille in the Champions League. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish. All right, people. Take care.
Peace.
Love.